fly through a silver gate, ghost rock humming like a rattlesnake. Sky howls loud and the ground won't stay, but we staked our claim anyway. Purple winds cut the canyons deep, living soil that don't ever sleep. Every step's a promise sworn. You die here quiet, or you live reborn.
Banshee, don't forget your name. She remembers blood and she remembers pain. If you stand your ground and don't run free, she might just let you be.
6-shooters sing with a plasma gleam. Rangers ride where the storms get mean. EXFOR talks about order and law, but Banshee don't bow to flags or gods. And knock drums in the thunder's chest. Old world ghosts never truly rest. You can hear her breathe beneath your feet. Every heartbeat slow and deep.
Banshee, don't forget the dead. She counts every tear that's been shed. Cross her wrong and she'll make you see this land ain't owned, it's borrowed briefly.
They said this world was ours to tame. They didn't hear her scream her name, didn't feel her rage in the rain, didn't listen. We buried friends in red-lit sand, planted hope with a shaking hand. Hailstorm sails tomorrow's light, but tonight we ride, tonight we fight. If the reckoners come riding through, they'll find this dirt don't scare easy crews. A dying world, yeah, that's true, but she's still standing. So are you.
Banshee knows the ones who stay, knows the price in any way. If the end comes howling through, we'll face it here, me and you.
Wind cries low, stars burn thin. Banshee breathes, and we ride again.
If I remember correctly, we were looking for the parents of the little girl. Lindsay or something was
No,
her name.
we were looking for the little girl because the little girl and dog meat went missing when we all got back to the ship with the
Oh,
marshal.
yeah. Oh, gosh, yes.
'Cause we got the marshal to believe us finally that we had a bug infestation, and we all went back to the ship, and Lindsay and dog meat were gone.
Yes, I'd forgotten. I'd left it on that interesting cliffhanger. Right. There
Neat.
goes my plan to just sort of hand wave it and say, yeah, you saved the day and we're back on Banshee. But so I am going to hand wave. So basically speaking, it's like just thinking, this got with the plot point. This was so. What we're going to say? Yeah, oh, heroic. Oh, hang on, now you're all veteran anyway, aren't you? You're all veteran and everything. So
Everybody, I think, except dog meat, but dog meat doesn't count.
The dog meat doesn't count. So I think what we shall say is basically yes. Basically, dog meat was protecting the young girl and kept her safe. They went and hid somewhere together. You managed to convince the marshal what was going on, and then the infected made a break for it, trying to take off on the deluge. There was a big fight. By the end of it all, you'd saved the day. You'd got some reward money, which is why you've all got a bit more money in your bank accounts, and you decided it was a good time to head back to Banshee, and that was a few weeks back. You're now back at Banshee, taking some rest and recuperation, and obviously tinkering and tidying up the Reckless, which is
the girl was just sleeping in the bunk bed under a blanket.
Yeah.
We kept panicking because the fear levels were too high. We were just thinking the worst all the time.
Indeed. But basically, fortunately, there was on one of the other ships, there was a traveling doctor who was able to work out how to remove the thingies, and everyone was saved. It's all happy, and we won't worry about it. Only because
you want to get back to Banshee.
You want to get back to bed.
Only because we want to get back to Banshee and get on with the game. So, right, first things first. So, as I say, I'm trying to work out. I think we'll just have to remember. So, basically, a couple of things. It has to be known that the Reckless has been patched. Modules on the Reckless have been patched and replaced so many times. It's hard to say if any of the original ship is left at all. It's not pretty, but it's space worthy, barely. A critical failure in operating the Reckless doesn't make the ship inoperable, but usually will have interesting issues, which we'll find out as things go on.
Can you say Millennium Falcon?
It does really love that. The other thing to point out is, well, I remember, and I'm telling you this now so you remember, is for all intents and purposes, for reasons that you don't really need to worry too much about, and you don't want to press too much, is the Reckless technically, or an entity potentially on the Reckless, has common bond and has 3 bellies, and therefore you have technically access to them on piloting roles and attempting to soak wounds against the ship. If your pilot, of course, has the ace edge. That's something to bear in mind. Every session, the Reckless has 3 aces. 3
It's
bellies.
on my next advance, actually.
Jiminy just disconnected in disgust. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the other thing,
I can't believe it. No, I disconnected because I'm still in test mode and I should be out of it. So
that's okay. No, I had to switch back to. I switched back to live mode for the game today, and then decided I'd do a bit more on Carrying Crown. fired up the carrying crown module and then had a mad panic because there was nothing there. Everything I'd done wasn't there. And then I went, oh yeah, hang on, this is live mode for that. Okay, so now the Reckless and Himity have defeated the Reckless and Himity have defeated war. Well, the Reckless was an integral part of the fact that war, the Reckoner War, has already been defeated. As you know, Alvo and some brave individuals brought the Reckoners to this planet so they could be finally defeated. And a couple of years back, the war was finally defeated, and as a reward, from that, Vanessa Hellstrom, because Himini and the rest of the crew, the original crew of the the last crew of the Reckless, we should say, and Himini, worked with Vanessa Hellstrom to defeat war. They went back to the crash of the Unity and did all sorts of clever stuff, which even I can't remember. I don't know if Himini can. But as a thank you at the end of all that, the Reckless was given a $200,000 mod that could be installed. So as a party, because I can't remember which one it was before, as a party, pick one. And I was hoping I could share that, but it won't let me, which is really annoying. I can't share those windows. So unfortunately, you're going to have to do it yourself. So what you need to do is you need to go onto you have to pick the Deadlands Lost Colony player guide, and second from the bottom you'll find stock starship. Third from the bottom you'll find spaceship modifications. And then what you need to do is go and find Deadlands Lost Colony More of Oblivion. That's the point. I was doing it the wrong way around. So it is second from the bottom for Lost Colony spaceship modifications, and then Deadlands Lost Colony More of Oblivion. Third from the bottom, you can see spaceship modifications. Now I know you can do it another way and get them all in one, but that doesn't show the costs. So from there, you can see the costs. And the size of the ship is size 12 when it comes to working out a thing by 12. So you really get to pick. Apparently, it's one mod worth up to 200,000. Yeah, I find it quite.
Okay, I see stock spaceships. Is that
sorry? Spaceship modifications is the ones you want. So
what is the More of Oblivion one? Oh, how's that one called? Is that also spaceship modification?
That's basically because you know how it is with Sway when you get expansions, they're all in separate books. So it's Deadlands Lost Colony player guide, second from the very bottom of the list on the right hand side.
Yeah, I found that in the stories.
And the other one is Deadlands Lost Colony More of Oblivion, MAW of Oblivion.
Oh, I think
You might.
I just don't have that loaded. I think.
That's my fault. I should have set it to automatically load, so I have now.
Yeah, I think that was the problem.
I was hoping I could share it, but I can't. So, the More of Oblivion gives you boosters, breaching clamps, cargo sprays, docking clamps, electronic countermeasures, escape pods, hot rodding, maneuvering thrusters, reinforced chassis, retrofit, security system, terrain clamp. Actually, that's a probably good point. The ship doesn't technically. I know the map shows you've got escape pods. Technically, according to the mods, you don't, so you might want to buy some. Obviously, also you could spend money to buy any other upgrades you want for the ship as you want. Starship modifications.
There is the starship, so you can see what it's got already. Aha!
It should have been shared with you already, so you should have been able to buy.
Yeah, I was just being lazy. I was just oh yeah, damn, too late. You're on to me. Only 200,000.
Yeah, but as a party, just so you know, you have 35,000 credits between you all, so if you buy some more, you can.
So 235,000.
17,000. That is mine. You ain't having my money. I'm
For
talking
the
about
rec-
this now.
For the record, as I say, I will tell you this right now. You are this did obviously happen. This 200,000 upgrades happened in the past. Any other upgrades you want to do, you can obviously do right now. And I should point out that you've got a job lined up that I'll give you the details on later, which is $5,000 straight off the bat. Plus options to take out more in multiples of $2,000 additional. But we'll get into that in a minute. Can they trade in bennies for cash? Let the bennies flow.
Armor's 10,000 times size.
Thank you.
The one I did notice, one of the ones I found that looked quite interesting, whether you want to do it or not, was hot rodding.
Hot rod.
I'm not sure you can afford it, actually, now looking at it.
Nope. I don't
No,
think
that's
so.
240,000. You can't afford that one. But that's an interesting one. Would you take
What's
two of
hot
your
rodding?
toes? Takes-
Where are we? Where are we that we have arrived that we could get this work done?
It's sort of pre-campaign start, so it doesn't really matter. Why?
Okay, because when we were on, when we were at the Widowmaker, you remember I found that engine
Oh yes, you
in the
can fit that.
graveyard. Can
Yes,
we
you
sell
can.
that?
You can fit the
Can we
engine.
sell that?
Yeah, we're not fitting that
We
engine.
said it would be worth almost as much as the Reckless itself was worth.
Yeah, we should sell the engine.
Yes.
So hot rodding.
The Mark II gravity drive Sablet.
Hot rodding
Yeah,
costs
that's it.
24,000.
Yeah. No, 2,000 times size.
The size is 12. So 2,000 times 12. 24,000.
I thought. Why did I miscalculate that just now? I thought it was 200.
Well,
The armor's the thing we
cost
can't.
of the vehicle. The cost of the vehicle is
Yeah.
mil and a half, 5.5 mil.
Armor's 10,000 times size, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we could get armor as well. It's 120,000, isn't it?
I've tweaked I tweaked the crew space. The Reckless can carry a crew of 9. So just so you didn't have to do. I'm going to be nice to say you got 200,000 to spend rather than one mod. I'm going to be nice with that. It's a reinforced chassis mod.
I vote for armor.
Armor's 120,000.
Armor is always wonderful to have.
So hot rodding reduces the ship's toughness by 2 points, but you gain a 1,000 mile an hour top speed in space, which means you'll be traveling at 11,000, and a +1 handling. But it does mean you can't take the reinforced chassis option. Whereas the reinforced chassis option you can't afford, but that does increase your toughness.
Can't afford it. It's 100. It's 10,000
10,000
times
times size. Oh yeah, you can afford that. Yeah, exactly. I'm big. I can't.
Well, which is better, armor or toughness? That's the thing, isn't it? I think we just leave the armor for now. We just don't get into fights. How about that?
Well, yeah, but you know how well that works, right?
It should be pointed out the Reckless currently has toughness 4. Theoretically, you can, although it would reduce your toughness, you can, if by putting the hot rodding on, that will give you faster, reduce handling to -1, makes the ship go faster, and still you can fit armor on top of that, which would increase your armor, which of course does increase your toughness.
Which one?
Hot rodding
So,
would take
What
your
about
toughness.
maneuvering thrusters? Hot rodding is hot rodding, but that's stripping down the ship. We got to get rid of our
Interval bennies for everyone, says Tavis.
thank you.
Yeah, if we strip down our ship and then get into a fight, we're gonna need the bennies.
Yeah, but it's your choice. Those are all the modifications
Yeah.
you can get. I will give you a hint. You may want to consider looking at a train clamp, but obviously you can buy that yourselves with your own money.
I was just
afterwards.
looking at that, to be honest.
Yeah.
-1 penalty to handling for each car. But we should certainly carry a lot more cargo.
Yeah, you actually haul they literally are like train cars, huge cargo canisters. You just tow them behind the ship. They have their own gravity drive to handle. It does say it here, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. They do have their own gravity drive, but it doesn't provide propulsion. So I think it has gravity drive so it doesn't affect the ship too greatly. But yeah, for every cargo train canister you carry, that adds -1 handling, but a train clamp improves that.
It takes 2 cars to get the -1. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
There is a. Yeah, I think it's up to half your size, isn't it? So you could potentially take the Reckless can potentially carry 6 train cars, but that would make handling -8.
No. If we have the train clamp, it would make handling -5.
5. That's the point I was about to make, but you interrupted me, so I thought I'd make.
Oh, sorry.
So what was that question about thrusters?
Do we come up with 2,250,000 and just retrofit?
No, we
move
can't do a
something
full
good?
retrofit. Sorry.
Damn. Mm.
You can fit the gravity drive, but no one wants to buy it.
Nobody wants to buy it.
Well, no one
That's
can afford. No one can afford to buy it, I suppose, is the way to look. Is the honest answer. And technically, you can't sell it because in fact, actually, let's go another way. You probably don't want to let people know about it because Hellstrom Industries might be a bit upset. They haven't released the Mark II yet. But fitting that, you can fit that one if you wanted. In fact, it was a crit fail. Trust me, you don't want to fit it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I want to fit that. It's going to take more work than.
It's just, I mean, it's not. It wouldn't have been bad, but let's just say, do you remember how the Unity had in it had the Pothos? Well, Sablet isn't just the name.
Yes, I understand.
It's how it's powered.
Put it this, QT understands. Micah knows nothing of it, but
Well, but
yeah.
we won't worry about that one. We'll hold on to it.
No.
You can hold on to it and carry it around, and possibly give it back to Hellstrom Industries. But anyway, so
Yeah, we could try selling it back to them. Hey, I found this. You want it back? It'll cost you, 500 mil.
A retrofit.
The security
cost
system
the
costs
retrofit.
10,000, and if anyone approaches within 50 yards, it alerts the crew and/or attacks with 2 M200 MPSWs, which are included.
Mm.
Alternatively, the security sensors and guns may be directed to the interior of the ship.
Yeah, but we don't have a ship AI.
We do have
You
a ship
do?
AI, Sweetie.
You got
We've
Sweetie.
got an AI.
Oh, we-
10,000. That's
I
nothing.
forgot
We
about
should have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10,000 is cheap.
But why haven't we got that already? Yeah.
You'll have to pay for that one. Hellstrom Industries, mate.
Really?
I know you can afford it, Himini. You can pay for it if you want.
I'm going
not
to pay
saying-
for it. Yeah. It's my
Yeah,
ship
I'm not
anyway.
saying- Yeah, I'm not saying you can't have it. It's just I'm just saying that's not an upgrade that Hellstrom Industries.
They don't want us to have this. Okay,
No,
I'm going to
it's not they
fork out
don't
the
want you to have
10,000
it.
then.
It's not that they don't want you to have it. It's just it's not one they fit themselves. That's a competitor's product, so you'd have to get that elsewhere. Right.
So
How about the
basically,
targeting
Lego.
system? Would that be a good addition?
Yeah, I've just paid for it, so I can't add it. You'll have to do that for us.
Yeah, that's
You
okay.
got scammed.
For someone who's just paid for it, it looks like your money's still the same.
You just added it back up again. That's why.
No, I'm looking at it. I can see it right there. I'm waiting for
Yeah.
that. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that number to go
bias
down.
protection.
There we go. Now you've paid for it.
Yeah. It wasn't fitted in
sec-
2 seconds, so bias protection got active.
A security system
They
costs you
refunded
2
it when
mods.
you didn't add it. Yeah. He paid.
What,
Hey,
actual
pal.
fact, what I should have done was I should have loaded up the shop module, shouldn't I? I might have to load up the shop module, and then you guys can pay for it the old-fashioned way. Anyway, right now, to my mind, right, what systems?
Anything else you want? Or are we not going to do the ship now? We're all getting bored of it.
I mean,
No. You've got to spend the 200k. Technically, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be on one module.
Yeah.
But you want maneuvering thrusters?
I think we need to be maneuvering thrusters ×2, and we can just cash up the rest.
You won't get cash. You don't get the cash.
No, I'm saying well, it's 120,000 per. So doing it twice would be 240. We just need to
sorry,
come up with the other 40,
sorry, I misunderstood what you meant. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, handling by plus.
So that would give the
1
handling plus would make the handling 0.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
see
if
what
we
you're saying.
decided
and
to
it doesn't have the drawback of the base toughness.
I've already paid out 10,000. So I'm not paying for that.
Okay, so
Got the security system
yeah,
installed.
200 and
240.
240. Okay, as a part, it should be pointed out though, as a party, you've only got 25 grand, so you can buy one of them for now and save up for the other one yourselves.
Definitely get one.
Yeah, one is sensible, I think.
Okay,
But,
so
I mean, the hot rodding gains like top speed, but who cares about that one? Toughness is, I think, a little bit more difficult to deal with. Lower toughness.
We'll spend the rest on ECM then.
Yeah, ECM's a good idea.
Yeah.
oh dear, not him any tougher.
Planetary.
That one.
And that leaves 20,000 change.
You don't get any of the unspent money. Do you want? What's the other one?
What's
you
a
want the
train?
actual-
What's a train
Electronic.
clamp?
It
The train
reduces
clamp
the penalty for dragging extra cargo pods. So if
Yeah.
we've got 20,000, get the train clamp and breaching clamp.
Ooh, reaching.
If only for
Oh, yeah,
every
that's
2
100,000.
cars. So you can add the train clamp, and then we could, if we need to
Then we
start
can start
towing,
being
we've got the
cargo
option.
haulers. Yeah.
I think there's a
Being
box
cargo
for a
haulers.
spaceship out near out near thingies. We could go there and try and get that back, couldn't we? A big old spaceship out far out.
Do you really want to try that? I know as well as
You
you
have to
do
get
what
guns
happens.
before we go there. I think.
If
there's
you
lots
really
of
want to try
guns.
that, I know as well as you do what happens if you don't run. Okay. Right, so you fitted the train clamp, you fitted maneuvering thrusters, and
Do we have any weapons?
you have dual twin link. You have dual linked light autocannons, and technically now you've also got some others, haven't you? But they're you've
Security
got
system.
some.
We've got M200
Right.
MPSWs, whatever they are.
Okay.
Yeah, they're no good in they'd be no good against other ships, I suspect. But they're 20 millimeter. Oh, they do heavy weapon damage.
And they may be directed to the
ship-
interior.
The ship has visual sensors. If an authorized diffuser, it can alert the crew and/or attack. Alternatively, they won't. They can't be used in space combat, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? They're not anti. You can't use them in fighter combat, but they are security based, aren't they? What I'm saying is, you know what I mean. Because let's face it, no one's going to get within 50 yards in space. Unless someone's boarding you, they're not getting that close. Righty-ho. But they're on the ship, so we know they're there. Okie dokie, that's dealt with. Right. Let's get the
Oh, what about sloped armor?
There's lots of things you could consider buying, but you're there for now. So, okay. Banshee is abuzz with the news of the growing. Oh, sorry, I knew I forgot to say something else before we finish that. So let me go back one. What we do need to do is I'll let. First things first. Who are you nominating a captain, or are you being a democratic ship?
What would be democratic?
Yeah, who's our best pilot? They're the captain. Next.
No, you pilot. You know, Chekhov was a
Lafar, I
pilot.
believe,
He wasn't
is
the
our
captain.
only pilot.
Chekhov was a
Basically,
pilot.
it should
He
be
wasn't the
pointed out.
captain.
It should be pointed out. The captain is probably the person you want with at the end of the day, the captain is the person you want who's got some charisma, some intimidation, and takes the command edges.
That's
At
me
the
then.
end of the
Yeah,
day.
I've got intimidation and
You got any
loads of
command
charisma.
edges? Any command edges?
I've got a land brawler, fleet-footed, guts, sweep,
So not a single
veteran of
command
way out
edge.
west, and block. They're all command edges. I'm in command. I vote me.
Okay, Walter's the captain. I'm in bond, work the crowd, work the room, streetwise.
To really, what I do when I'm in command edges, of course.
I just am not very intimidating.
Yeah. The point I'm trying to make is if you nominate someone the captain and they take the command edges, if you acknowledge them as the captain, then obviously you get to benefit from their command edges.
Right. But,
Okie dokie.
Currently,
Anyway.
I don't think anyone actually has command.
No.
Anyway, no, I know. So I'm just saying that in future terms, you don't necessarily need it now. So someone needs to keep track of some resources. We don't have to. It's not too religious on the track, but it's something you need to bear about, and sometimes may or may not be important. You have 100 days of fuel, and I don't believe you've got anything that you don't think you've got any mods that burn it down fast, unless those maneuvering thrusters do.
I don't think so.
It doesn't say so, no. Okay.
No.
You've got 100 days of fuel, and you currently have where it is, you should also have 100 days of fuel for 100 days of travel and provisions, food, water, and air to keep the crew alive for. That's under point line there. The crew alive. 100 days, although you could point out that's only what the crew of the ship says, one plus. So anyway, I think you've got 100 man. Let's say you've got 100 man days of food and supplies and air, if that makes sense. You can buy 10 days of fuel for 12,000 any spaceport. There you go.
So 100 man days. Would that mean we divide that by the amount of people? Or did I misunderstand?
I think I'm going to say it because it's an interesting one. And keep the crew alive for 100 days. Well, hang on, I can work that out.
So we've got about 2 weeks. We've got about 2 weeks for the 7 of us.
Yeah. Strikes me as maybe
That is very, very small.
Yeah, it does say It does say in air to keep the crew alive for 100 days. So let's assume it is 100 days for all of you, rather than per day.
Yeah.
Only because I know that. Only because
I mean, we could always throw someone overboard, and then we would have more food, right?
Yeah.
In that case,
Are you?
if we need
volunteering?
3 weeks, someone's got to go.
Right. So
Algo isn't there, so.
officially, the Reckless has a crew of. Officially, the Reckless has a crew because I tweet it because it's more of you. Worry too much. Officially, the Reckless has a crew of 1 + 5, 6. So I suppose you could argue.
What it says there, it says 1 + 8.
Just,
I cheated. I modified.
just call it. Yeah, just call it
Oh,
600 man days, and we'll go from there.
600 divided by 7 would get you 85 days. Yeah. I think it's easy just to keep it 100 days of supplies because it's easier just to work it.
yeah.
Not trying to be clever. You got 100 days of fuel, 100 days of supplies. Now,
Mhm.
I do know that it does tell me here. Okay. So food could get interesting. So 90 times out of 10, we don't worry about it, except, of course, the only reason I'm saying that is because of the whole plot point. So Banshee is abuzz with news of growing food shortages and hoarding across the belt. In some places, folks are wringing their hands and wishing they could do something about it. In other less kind quarters, people grouse that Banshees had to deal with Anouk wars, the World Storm, and the Nemesis Shower, and now the whiny belters are belly aching over a few missed meals. On the fringe, lurid information hubs like Faraway Harbinger post articles that the crisis is engineered by the Reapers, the Skinnies, or worse. Beyond the humanitarian concerns, the Colonial Assembly recognises that Banshee needs the metal and ghost rock from the belt as much as the spacers need grub grown on the living planet. The BDF, the Banshee Defence Force, plans to make a relief delivery to the Goliath belt. Just about every misfit vessel in the BDF and every independent transport is joining the massive convoy, either as an escort or carrying a train of their own, and all that food is bound to draw the attention of pirates. Normally, so many armed ships heading for Goliath belt would trigger a belligerent response from EXFOR, but instead of posturing, they've committed ships to escort the convoy. Maybe General Warfield is mellowing in his old age, or maybe the situation is out in the belt is worse than what should suggest. However, the Reckless is part of this ragtag armada. You're being paid a flat $5,000 for armed escort, plus you will be paid $2,000 for each train car that you haul. You don't have to haul any, but if you want to, each car you haul will get you an extra 2,000. Every unused mod, you have 10 unused mods, used for internal cargo will pay $200. Provisions inside are worth much more. This is just the payout for making the 5-day trip.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
You said is it
load her up.
armed escort?
How
I
many
don't think
train
we've got any
cars do we?
weapons,
How
we?
many cars do we want to haul? We'll load up the inside, and how many cars do we want to haul?
I think at this point I will point out. I will say if anyone has a slightly more mercenary streak to them and less altruistic streak, you can make a common knowledge check. So that's more about your character's views on things rather than anything else. So if you think you're a bit more mercenary, like to think of ways to make money for yourself, by all means make a common knowledge roll. If you're like nice and altruistic, then you don't need to.
I mean, I'm a bounty hunter, so
Exactly. I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing. It's down to people who potentially notice it. Himiny and
yeah.
and the
Give me
bounty
some
dude.
money.
Okay. So and Walter, don't worry. Yeah, you're still trying to understand some of the things out here, but you've been around a while. Himiny and TBD, Mr. Bounty. You reckon you could possibly? There's a way to possibly make more money, right?
Mhm.
Given that you're on Banshee and food is a common thing and relatively straightforward to get here, you estimate that you could probably get your own buy your own food. It will be about $1,000 per mod spot, yeah.
Mhm.
And then that each one of those represents 100 days food, 100 food for one person for 100 days. And you reckon that lowball it at least 20% profit, up to if you do it right, 50% profit per private investment. Or of course you can ship the food that the BDF's providing and just takes that 200 minutes, bring extra food on board the ship. It's up to you which way you want to go. it will cost you. One, you'll have to go out and do the networking, and you're not guaranteed to necessarily fill up the ship. But then you can still take the extra money from the ship. But and also it will cost you $1,000 mod on the ship. Storage capacity on the ship.
Okay.
10 left.
So
It's up to you which way you want to go.
Yeah,
and also
yeah.
you need to discuss. You also need to discuss whether you just want to take the flat 5,000 to be an armed escort, or if you want to haul cargo trains. As we discussed earlier, you can haul up to 6 cargo trains.
Well, it's kind of hard for us to be an armed escort because we don't have any weapons.
Yes, you do.
Well,
Not
we
true.
have some.
yeah,
Not a lot, but we have some.
You've got dual
I
linked
mean, on the ship.
light autocannons.
Yeah.
You got dual linked.
Right, sure.
You got dual linked light
Sure.
autocannons on
Yeah,
the Reckless.
okay.
That's why I wanted a targeting system to help those. And I've added that ship info to the Reckless's notes.
Okay.
I would rather not haul anything around, because if we have to go and chase bad guys, I don't want a bunch of cargo mods that I have to drag around with me. If we're going to go as an armed escort, then we're not carrying a lot of external cargo pods. We can fill it up on the inside.
One of the advantages of the train link that we got, though, is it's a free action to disconnect however many cars you want to. So we can haul, and then if something goes down, we can just break the link, go and fight, and then come back and relink.
yeah.
I mean, if we're talking about money, let's talk about money here. Let's not leave us any on the table, guys.
So, as I say, the way to maximise the money potentially is to obviously take the flat pay for armed escort and then haul as many train cars as you can, and then fill up the ship with food mods. And now, how you want to make money on the side there, or just carry theirs, is up to you.
Okay. So I'd say taking some investment into food is probably. I mean, people will get desperate at some point. So I would say making money off the backs of poor people is always a good thing.
Oh man, it's all about supply and demand.
Yeah,
And if
exactly.
we have the supply, there will be demand, man. It doesn't matter what it is you're selling.
All about weapons. We got any weapons we could smuggle?
They don't need weapons. they
No,
need
no,
food.
man. We don't want
Everyone
them
needs
fighting with
weapons,
each
and
other.
they can steal the food.
My
We don't want them
suggestion
fighting
is,
with each other. We just want them buying it from us. Because if
if
they're
we're
fighting
gonna
with each other, then they're killing each
gonna
other.
haul cargo, let's haul as many as we can, with the option that we can drop them and then come back if we have. So let's
When the fighting's
maximize our
over, yeah.
potential to start with. That's my suggestion.
I have
But
2,000
I'm not
towards.
the one that has to roll the piloting when the shit hits.
I have 2,000 that I'm willing to put towards private investment.
Yeah, I'm gonna match that. 2,000 sounds like a great idea. I mean,
Okay, so basically, to get the food yourselves,
Mhm.
it's common. Food is a rarity common, so you get a +2 bonus on your networking. So you just need to go out, do some networking, and get a success, and then for each success, you roll a D8 to find out how many mod spaces of food you're able to pick up in the limited time you have available to you before the convoy leaves. So you can either all go out individually. You can either go out individually and pick up your own stuff. Bearing in mind, the maximum you can get is 10, or you send or you sort of work as a team and support your best persuasive guy or intimidating guy, depending which way you want to do things when it comes to networking. Remembering that networking can be flashing heads as well. And for each successive raise, you get to roll 1d8 to determine how many mod spaces you personally can fill of the Reckless. Obviously, each mod space you fill is 1,000 credits. You have to spend, not you personally, as a group. So,
And Walter's got Streetwise, which gives him an additional +2.
it's a guaranteed D8 straight off the bat, as long as you don't crit.
Yeah, and
Well, I'll support Walter, and I'll put up $2,000 of my own as well.
Ditto.
Makes 6 available. Okay,
19.
so roll your supports.
Persuasion is always a good roll for me.
So Walter,
Yeah, I'll support Walter as well.
and Cloudfire, Walter and Micah have put in 6k. So if Himini goes in, that gets you 8k. If Bounty goes in at 2k,
Yep.
that gives you the full 10 if you can pull it off.
Exactly.
I make that a +1, +2, +3 bonus, +5 bonus because of the common stuff, and then of course your +2 bonus on top of that makes it +7 bonus. As long as you don't crit fail.
As long as I
Don't
don't
crit
crit
fail,
yeah.
or you're never going to be captain.
So that's 48.
48, yeah. Roll 48. Okay, you're
I
fine.
found all the food.
You found all
I found
the
all
food.
the food.
Okay, so let's put in food. And that is 10 food. So everyone all 5 of you need to spend 2,000 each.
Why is there no cursor in the currency? That's stupid.
What's what? Sorry.
Yeah, in the currency field on Fantasy Grounds, there's no cursor. You just can't
Yeah, you just have to
can't just
overtype. You have to
Yeah,
retype
yeah.
every time. It's annoying.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
I'm perfect.
just did that, and then it's like, oh, okay, I had 3,000 and something. It was okay.
Yeah.
Take off 2, and it's like put in the 1, and oh my god, what was the and something?
I know. I'll put the shopping app back on because that makes life easier.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Okay, I make it so far that's you're down to 19k. So Himini hasn't paid his 2k yet.
Walter hasn't paid his either.
And I was going to say, I don't think Walter's paid his yet either.
What are you talking about? I've paid mine.
Himini's paid
Well,
his.
has.
No, I know. Because I could see your money on the party sheet. Walter's the only one who hasn't paid up, I think, now.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you are. And I'm not sure you were on. Yeah, I've lost track where you were on. 25 before. So I think everyone's paid up now. Is that correct?
Yeah, at
believe
least I
so.
have subtracted 2k if I didn't miss anything else.
Okay. So I make that.
Dogmeat
Okay.
doesn't get it there. Dogmeat has no money.
Exactly. Yes, actually, I have to do some very interesting fun and games. Is when I sold the gear earlier, I then had to take Dogmeat's share, put it back into the party sheet, and share it again. Or I have to take Dogmeat off the party sheet, which actually I suppose I should do. Dogmeat shouldn't be on the party sheet. That's probably the way to do it. Does it stop him being in the combat track? Oh no! If I do that, if I do that, he disappears off the top. So I can't do that. He has to be.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You can take.
So once
So
all
I-
arrangements. Okay. So how many? The next things to ask is how many? Are you taking the full 6?
Yeah, all 6 cars, and we can still take 10 more from the PDF, can't we? For internal cargo?
No, you filled your internal cargo.
Or did we? For some reason,
With
I
the
thought we had
food.
20. Never mind.
6
No,
cars.
we filled the inside. Now we're taking the.
Okay,
Like I
so-
said, my opinion is if we're going to do this trip as a hauler, then we should maximize our haulage. If we have to drop some, we have to drop some. It's that simple.
We've got our own to keep. We drop theirs if we have to drop some of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, the stuff, the food you're carrying inside the ship is inside the ship. You are
Yeah.
basically, if you consider when the Reckless takes off, you got these 6 huge cargo canisters in a line behind you, like train cars.
Yeah.
Once all the arrangements are made, the motley fleet converges on the trade yards orbiting Banshee to connect as many cars as discard up to each vessel's size. Each car has its own gravity field, but no other propulsion, so the cars don't affect top speed, but each car adds a -1 to handling. Obviously, there's no maximum to handling penalty with a long train attached. And obviously, you've installed a train clamp, which mitigates some of the penalty. Okay. Major Lee Branson is coordinating the convoy from the converted EXFOR dropship, positioning the vessels in the convoy to offer covering fire if needed, herding slower vessels into formation and watching problems. You've got to be bearing in mind, a lot of cargo ships don't actually carry weapons at all. Their only option really is to dump the cargo and run and hope the pirates go back for the cargo and let them get away. However, basically, because you're in the Reckless, which is a known ship. Everybody's obviously there. Branson positions you near the very back of the fleet. Sorry to put you on the hot seat, Reckless, but I know you can handle yourselves. If any raiders are crazy enough to make a run on us, it will be as we decelerate into the belt. Our escorts should be enough to keep them away. We might even see an EXFOR ship helping out. Sure, it would be nice to see that firepower directed at someone else for a change. See you on the other side. Branson out. Okay, so I'm just going to remind myself about it's an interesting one. Gravity. Okay, so first things first. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is go back to global. Make sure fear level 3 is on because you've activated your gravity drive. Every time the gravity drive's on, your ship has a fear level 3. I wouldn't worry about that. I'm sure there's no reason for it like that. Okay. Definitely. See. Thing I forgot to look up earlier. I remember seeing it going, I've forgotten what that is. Jimmy's probably read the manual and he knows what breakthrough.
Who's are?
No, I said I don't know. It's saying see breakthroughs. Deadlands Lost Colony. I wonder if that's actually an adventure rather than an actual. I can't find it. I'm very confused by that one.
What book is it in? Yeah.
It's just see breakthroughs. Because you've got to roll spirit for warp fever, which I don't recall having to do before. Spaceship setting rules. Here we go. Any port in storm gravity drives. Warp fever. Some spaces have noted disorientating effect when the gravity drive is activated. In rare cases, individuals have experienced extreme hallucinations. Most doctors feel warp fever is due to the shifting fluids in the inner ear causing sensations of extreme vertigo, or possibly sudden unexpected pressure on various sensory nerves. So there we go. Sounds like you don't need to worry too much about that. So same. Marshall's setting rules. Gravity drive. Breakthroughs. There we go. I was searching the wrong. Okay, so yes, apparently each time a drive is activated, because you've got to worry about the fluid in your ears being affected by the shifting, switching from zero gravity to artificial gravity. That's definitely what it is. You all get to make a spirit check.
Where's my spirit? There's my spirit.
I've just read that bit that you obviously noticed the other day about what happens to if your gravity drive's destroyed. You won't worry about that. Okay. So you're all good. Okay, so so no problems there as you engage your gravity drive along with the rest of the fleet and head on out. Back away. It takes 12. Basically, it takes 12 hours. It's 12 hours away from anywhere with gravity before you can engage the gravity drive. You can do it beforehand, if not with planets but other things. But the problem is, within that, what people have found is if the reason people would usually wait 12 hours when it's flying away from smaller stations and asteroids and things is the area around these things is where there's more likely to be debris. Once you're out sort of 12 hours out, there's less likely to hit something at the speeds the gravity drive takes you out. So, on the second day out, one of the cargo ships, the Grumpy Goose, suffers a malfunction and drops in speed. Major Branson slows down to protect it while they work on repairs or pick up the crew if the gravity drive won't re-engage. He orders the rest of the convoy not to slow down or turn back. By the third day, the fleet's formation has drifted apart. Does anyone have battle roll? Battle skill?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Himiny, I would like to spend a Benny and use my beginner's luck.
Go for it. Seven. Wow.
That looks
Okay.
better.
Micah, basically, hearing all the chaos and confusion and the broadcast down in the edge, you head up to the bridge, grab the comm, and start commanding all the ships nearby in the rear section of the convoy, and telling the pirates how to form back up. Which basically means that now everyone in the rear section have decided that Reckless is obviously the ship to follow, and the Reckless is now in command of the rear section of the convoy, at least as far as the pirates around you are concerned. You have basically got them back in all formation, and it takes a bit of time before the rest of them do. That's good. Okay. Who's on sensor? Who's on sensors at the moment? I mean, the pilot can be on it, but if anyone else wants to be on sensors, it's an electronics role anyway.
It's an electronics roll. I guess that would be me then.
I mean, the pilot can do it. But...
I can support as well, can't I?
Oh, yes, certainly can.
Well, there's a support role.
Imagine this will be on the 4th day. Okay. +1, +6. Okay. You seem to be, the sensors seem to be showing sporadic energy readings, which indicates vessels lining up to intercept you just outside the belt during your deceleration towards Goliath Station. The sensor readings this far out there's no way to get an accurate count of the vessels, but it's you get the distinct impression there's quite a few.
Well, we'll let them know and let the rest of the ships ahead of us know, and we've got it looks like we're going to have to run the gauntlet, guys. So let's those who have those who have guns move to the outside. Those who don't have guns move to the inside, and try to hang on to what you got, unless you've got to You know, if you're really in trouble, then drop your trains and run.
As you're sending out these broadcasts, obviously you can hear other captains talking to each other. A few of them are definitely grumbling about information leaks. One, Captain Burke of the Wildwood, goes as far as suggesting Branson's led you all into a trap and then has conveniently dropped back to avoid the firefight. Would anyone like to make a notice check? See the senses.
Notice.
Micah and Himini all got the best rolls there. You're able to silence Captain Burke when you point out the fact that, according to the sensors, you can see 2 frigate-sized ships burning hard for Branson and the Grumpy Goose's position. He's in for a rough time, but there's no way for any of you to reverse momentum fast enough to help. As expected, once the convoy deactivates their gravity drives and starts to slow to match Goliath Belt's speed, dozens of pirates strike different parts of the fleet. The engagement happens in 0G conditions. Ooh, you. Trying to go to the backer and wondering why the global button isn't there. Okay. The engagement happens 0G characteristics are few as after the gravity devices case. Okay. So I need to deal out 9 chase cards and place the reckless on the middle. Space background.
So whoever our best shooters are, they should get on the gun, man the guns, and get ready to fire when ready.
I believe it'll only take one gunner. They're dual links, so it's just basically point and fire, both of them together.
Yeah, there's also the ones on the sensory suite or the security system. Those can also fire as well.
Not in intership combat. They're anti-personnel, not anti-ship.
All right. Okay.
But what if there's personnel?
Walter will get on
outside
the
the ship?
guns because he's really not useful for much of anything else.
Sure that it's friendly. Okay, so this one I'm going to.
I'm simply watching over our precious food cargo so the other guys don't have to worry about it.
Okay, so there we go. So what I need to do now. That's 1, 2. Start again. Good cards. I should have set this up. Okay. Well,
They're
forgotten how you
their
get rid of
function to deal the chase cards, if I'm not completely mistaken.
I bugged that one up. Let's start again. Okay. Space. Create a map record. Zoom to fit. Take the grid down to 2. Increase the grid size to 200. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't have enough to go across. So we'll go middle card there, or either side. Or I don't think there is a button, unfortunately, because you can set them up in a number of ways, can't you? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 cards. So I was reading up on something. You ignore hubs. Change the chase rules slightly. So the reckless gets to go on the middle card like so. Go back into game mode. Reckless on that middle card like so. Okay, and I can share. That really. Okay. So deal out 9 cards, play the reckless, the frigate, guillotine, and 4. Whoever did this, oh, nope, all the back of the bus. I was about to say whoever did this is a useless so and so, but not completely. So add them, they'll get taken automatically. That's fine. So,
And this is where we really don't want to be on a club. Is that correct? Clubs
it's
are
a
bad?
It's a
Club
chase.
complication.
Yeah, but this is the thing I was saying earlier. More of Oblivion, they update the chase rules.
Oh, okay. Then
for
I'm
Space-
out of my
No.
waters.
they update the chase rules for Space. I was just looking for it around the belt. No, no man's land. No man's land's where you put the powers. End of start. No. Heroes of the belt. No. Training post. No. Maybe it's maybe it's the GM section. Much easier when it's a P. More of Oblivion. Sorry, guys. I'll get there. Yeah, space chases. All okay. So I need to set the range increment to 50. It's a space chase. Right. Space is mostly empty void, even in the belt. So the force action and bumps have no effect. That means a club action card has no effect on when a ship has no effect at all when a ship occupies a heart or diamond chase card. On a spade or club, the craft may encounter high-speed debris from damaged ships, micro-meteors, and other small but dangerous objects. So basically, if you get a club and the card, so at the moment you're on a diamond. So if the reckless gets a club, but you're on a diamond or a heart, it's not a complication in a spaceship. Space is empty. Okay, right. All at the back of the bus. So, deal out 9 cards to the reckless, but place the reckless on the middle card. The pirate, frigate, guillotine, and 4 intruder fighters are on the first card. Okay, guillotine goes on the first card. I should have spread what I should have done was spread the cards out. I should have gone for a smaller deck and then spread, so I could have spread the cards out over 2 squares, and then I wouldn't have to put every spaceship on and then shrink its size, because of course spaceships are big and they take up more space on a grid. Right, there we go. So do that, share the map. There we go. So pirate ship guillotine. Okay, Ray, I can look up the guillotine, so that's why he's there. He needs to go on the guillotine. Guillotine needs to go on. Okay. Right. Let's kick this boat on the road. Hooray. Sorry about that. Took so long.
So did we put Walter on the autocannons since he's not much good for anything else?
We can certainly put Walter on the autocannons. Walter's on the autocannons. So if you look on the sheet there. So obviously for attacks or piloting roles, use the combat tab where you've got the pilot sitting there. The Cluffers, your D8's there, and obviously Walter's there, because that means all the handling, everything's contained. Okay. Oh dear, the guillotine's going first. So the captain of the
Looks
See,
like all of them are going first.
yeah. And anyway, you can spend. You're all in the same ship, so if any of you want to spend a penny to try and move up the combat tracker, you can. But it's up to you. It's going to be a really short adventure.
Now, I will spend one.
Okay. Next. Just dropping one. Okay.
But
Okay.
is a chase categorized as a combat?
It is. Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Technically, yes.
Because then I
chase is-
draw an additional card on the first round.
Okay. I'm going to give Clothar a Benny, and then Clothar can spend it on the card. Oh, okay. That'll work
Okay.
too.
Yeah,
And it
if you
said
got technically it is a combat. It is a club, but it's the ace of clubs. But of course,
We are on a diamond.
But it said
We're on a
the thing
diamond, so I think that means
the
nothing.
club had no effect.
exactly. That means it has no effect. Is the point I was trying to make.
Yeah, it has no effect because we're on a diamond or something, aren't we?
Indeed, that's completely correct. So
Okay.
let's have a look at your options. Always chase maneuvers. Chase actions, maneuvers. Okay, so from your perspective right now, obviously, Clothar, you're the one piloting the ship, so you're the one who ultimately decides the action. Board action, you don't have to worry about right now. Change position. You may change your position by making a maneuvering roll as a free action. Success allows you to move up or down one chase card or two with a raise. You may also change permission as an action by adding 2 to the roll. Either way, that's your thing. It does say you can move up or back.
Yeah, you can move in either direction.
Yeah. It also says in a linear chase, you may drop back. But it's an interesting one. It's not a chase in the traditional sense because they're coming towards you and you're going towards them. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's I think you can't drop back as a free action. However, you can evade. You zigzag through terrain, maximizing cover, otherwise concentrate on not getting hit. Melee and ranged attacks against the ship will be at -2, but everyone else on the Reckless suffer a -2 penalty until the start of the next turn, because obviously you're throwing around. You really are throwing the ship all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, when in doubt, you'd need to argue to that not dropping back as a free action, but moving towards them. But maybe that's desirable too. So maybe nothing
Drop
is a
back isn't a free action, but
without a roll.
yes,
Without a roll,
exactly.
I mean,
yeah, but that's
yeah.
exactly the point I'm making. Is
Yeah.
There's
I
no
understand,
no reason not to. There's no reason to, because of this. There's no reason you can't make a change position to drop back. The logic being is you really, because the point at the moment is you're decelerating from traveling really fast, and they're burning towards you. So if you want to drop back, you can certainly drop back with a maneuver roll. So the question is, because everyone on board the Reckless acts on the same card in any order you want to, what does everyone want to do? Decide amongst yourselves what your tactics are, who's going to support what you think you should do, and everything else. It should be pointed out. Well, actually, if someone wants to make a battle roll, they could discern tactics in this first round that they think the enemy are doing. Again, I know none of you have the battle skill, so you may want to either not risk it or do other things. Over to you guys, because you're going first.
We are at
Micah's
extreme
up there
range
on
from
the Micah's up there on sensors, so Micah will support Clothar on his piloting role or maneuvering or whatever it is you do with her notice. No, with her electronic. So there's a +2 for Cathar's roll.
Something's
Okay.
wrong.
I'm generally going to go last to let everybody else go ahead of me before I do the piloting rule and actually move the ship.
Yeah. I'm thinking about, if
And
we're
I
gonna
suggest we flash up our ECM as well, to making us harder to hit.
Something's wrong with the chase.
It's going to give him a support roll to make sure he doesn't mess up my ship.
do you have the chase
Losing notice.
mode enabled on
Chase mode is
the
now
ship?
enabled, but its
Distances are not right.
distances aren't right at all. Look, on the same card
Yeah.
it's 0, then it's 50. Oh, you know what? I bet you they are right. It just
the
won't show.
size.
It only shows 2 digits. I bet you that's what it is.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I think that's why you use increments, right? So you use a like more evenly scaled grid or whatever.
Actually, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Right. That's 0. That's 1. You see what I mean? The numbering doesn't make sense. It's still only showing a 1. I don't know what's going on. I've never seen it do that.
Is there a range on our cannons?
I don't know what you just changed, but it has stopped doing it correctly. There it is. See?
If we
They're more,
just
but if you consider the fact is that according to the distances, it should be 200. Something's very wrong. The chase ranges.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wondering if it's looking at the bases instead of the squares.
I'm wondering if it's looking at the bases.
Yeah, I think it's the bases. That's what I meant.
I think it's the bases. Oh,
yeah.
Crying out loud. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, all good. Reach and everything.
Let's do it again.
Well, it's our first space combat, so take your time. We need to get it right.
It's the first space combat for our crew as well as the pirates.
Right. Okay. So create a
But
map.
just call you Alexander Keith.
View zoom to fit. Okay. Put the grid
Take your
back
time,
on.
do it slowly, take your time and get it right.
Right, so I'm going to leave. Let's put the grid at 150, which probably gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we'll leave the grid at 100. Okay. Share the map again. Sorry. Share the map. Put the reckless in the middle of the map, like so. Which looks like the reckless is taking up 3 squares. So,
yeah,
because it's a huge thing. It's not a.
Agreed. I completely don't disagree with that assessment. Then we're going to go. That's 3, isn't it? And then
4.
That's another 3.
Isn't it 4?
I'm not.
Or the base at least. The base is 4 squares. Why?
The base is 4 squares, isn't it? Drag.
Yeah.
Put it in the middle.
Or it's perfect though, because I'm about to run a chase in my game, so I can avoid all the.
There we go. So I have to put the right. There we go.
Yeah.
So then, if I do that, that puts it dead center. We can work it. We can work this out. Then if I hold down Control, put it on square mode and hold down Control, that will snap to the grid. So I can do 4 squares. I can do another 4 squares. The map's not going to be big enough. Do another 4 squares, and I'm aware that line wasn't the right length. Now I can do another 4 squares, which would be that one. And I can do another 4 squares. I can always make the space background bigger in a minute. They don't actually have to be the same size, because I know that from the. Then another 4 squares. See, if I'd known about this, next time, what I'll do is in future is I'll make sure I've got a ready-made map. That's another 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I just need to move this over a bit and do another. Oh, hang on, I've gone wrong there. Do that one. That's 3 squares. That's 4 squares. And that's 4 squares. There we go. Right.
For me, at least, the squares aren't on top of the background, though.
I'm not worried too much about that.
If you see it above the background, it's all right.
There we go. So
Yeah, perfect.
now I can deal cards. So I'll put a card there. How tiny that card is. A card in there. A card in there. A card in there. I'll put a card there. A card there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. Because you guys were on a diamond or a heart before, and I'm not going to diggle you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like you get a complication after all.
Yeah, that would be really grossly, evilly unfair of me. We'll put it right. So then we'll put that one there, that one there, that one there. Blow the beddies, please, says Pence. The players need it because they've been very patient. I agree.
Thank
Put that one
you.
there, and
Thanks.
that one there. Right. So then we can lock the map up. We can zoom it to fit. I can resize it down so I can just get everything I need on and then zoom it again. Like so. So that looks good. I can reshare it even though I think it's already shared. Chase mode is on. If I now, okay, that's all good. That's looking good that it's showing 4s because it's counting the cards. So when I do that, didn't change the numbers. Yes, it did. There we go. Hooray!
Perfect.
Right. Okay, over to you guys. Sorry about that. Jiminy, you apparently got to return the favour on Sunday week.
Okay, I will.
Radio. Sorry about that. Now we've got it working and ranges are good. What's the Autolinks cannon's maximum range? 200, so they're long range. Right. What's everyone doing? Sorry about that.
Just for clarity, our objective is to get past these ships in front of us? Or is it to blow them to Kingdom Come?
Your choice, really. Basically speaking, it doesn't actually give you an objective. Such a bit.
I think you got to
Must be.
escape from the pirates. That's what the objective
Yeah.
is, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
should be better. Yeah. See, the thing.
But the rest of our crew, the rest of the group that's decided we're the leader of the group is floating around out there too. So we need to
it should be
ditch 'em.
pointed. Yeah. Now I admitted. Now I'm obviously when it comes to the chase things, it gets a little theatre of the mind anyway. You shouldn't take it too literally. But as far as I understand it, is even though you're at the back of the group, behind you, i.e. over there, is the rest of the fleet, if that makes sense.
And our
So
cargo that we're dragging as well.
yeah, you're dragging the cargo as well behind you. But from what I understand is, you're the only thing. You're at the back end, Charlie. So although the map says says put you on that card there, so maybe the point is actually you're going that way.
And they're coming
would
in
say
after
we-
us, so we got to go forward.
That would make sense. I think that makes
I mean-
more sense.
Yeah, I mean, for Chase at least, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be ugly. Look at those Chase. Look at those cards up there.
Yeah.
But yes, because
I mean, a
yeah,
space
I think-
convoy,
'cause it
there's so
doesn't-
much
yeah,
space.
because it doesn't say, it just says deal the cards, put you them and put them there. But then it tells me what these ships are going to do, and based on based on the information, I think you'll find that after the Jack of Spades are all the freighters.
Hmm.
So I think that's what I'm going to say is, yeah. So we're ready to go now, even if you ignore the fact the grid's a bit off.
All right.
So
Well,
Micah
like I say,
already
I rolled
supported.
I rolled at 8 on my electronics to help support Clothar when he does his roll.
Okie
So that's
dokie.
a +2.
Yeah. Someone wanted to support too, wasn't it? Or at least I'm wanting to support too.
I mean, the other thing is really what the first thing we should really say is Clothar should declare what he's planning to do maneuver-wise, which is why he was obviously asking what the plan is. Because of course, if he starts doing full evasions, that does affect all the other dice rolls. In that sense.
Mm.
So, what's your plan, Clothar? You can choose to. Well, now we know that you can choose to drop back as a free action, or you
Without
can choose.
rolling.
Okay, I'm also assuming that we are no longer carrying our cargo pods, correct?
No, you're
No,
carrying
we
your
still
cargo
haven't-
pods.
Haven't dropped them yet.
Free action to disconnect those.
It is
so-
a free action to
Yeah, we're
disconnect.
not dropping them first thing.
But you should bear in mind that if you drop your cargo pods, the pirates are here. The cargo pods are behind you.
I wanted to say, I mean, if someone pulls up to you and you're like
All
get
right.
them.
Sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
All good, all good. I just wanted to crack some jokes. All good.
So
I
yes,
think
you
my
can.
strategy is to go like hell and put as much distance, keep carrying the cargo pods, and see how fast I can get to the Jack of Spades.
Yeah, because
I'm
don't
going to
forget you
go for
can
max speed.
you can flee. Of course, if you get far enough out, you can flee, which they do explain the logic of how you can do that in space as well.
But that still lets our gunners start shooting the guillotine.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming they're also going to be closing on me. So, I want to get our cargo away from the bad guys. I don't want to drop it here because, that's feeding the bad guys.
Yeah.
So my action is running like hell.
Okay,
You want
but
to do
in
a
that
maneuver
case, I will-
thing to jink to make it harder for them to hit us?
Pardon me?
Did you want to try evasion as well?
I'm not sure how well I can evade with 6 train cars behind me.
You can. They'll jink and everything behind you. They'll just snake you will act like a snake as you move all over the place.
All right, well, let's try an invasion. Let's wait till they start shooting at us. Since I'm going first, I want to go for max distance.
Okay.
Okay. So then it comes down to this is where you do your tactics. Do you want to go max? But at the moment, the ships are at long range for your guns.
Extreme range.
Should count as
No,
long
no.
range.
Yeah, extreme range. Short, no,
50,
short,
100,
medium, long.
200 is the range.
Yeah,
Yeah,
200
it's
max
200.
I think they'll count as just still being long range. If you go one more square, they'll be extreme range. I think.
Yeah. I mean, range increment is 50, so four spaces. On the same space, it would be 0. And 4 spaces back is like 200.
Yeah.
So
Walter
just
should
shy
shoot
of.
first
It would
and
make sense to
then
fire
we'll move.
before. It would make sense to fire before Clapper does his move.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
that decides what does Himini and TBD want to do.
Yeah,
I'm just going to give support rolls to the pilot while he's doing his stuff by encouraging him with notice rolls and such.
Okay, make your notice
Just if
roll.
anyone boards us, I'll kill them, but I can't do much else.
No, that's fine.
Can Dogmeat support Walter with a notice check to help point out bad guys?
Yeah, Dogmeat can join Walter up in the
Does
turret.
Walter speak Lassie?
He doesn't have to.
Dogmeat can communicate. That's a really weird thing.
That's right.
Okay, Dogmeat special.
She is very
Dogmeat just has to speak Scooby.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, no, it's because of the edge that Mike has got. That
Mm.
animal sidekick edge, which is not the
It's a
beast
plus 3.
And I'm gonna watch over our precious cargo, which
Okie
which
dokie.
means our food. And so I persuade. But who's at the cannons? Walter, right?
Walter.
Yes.
Yeah,
Walter's on the
Walter, and I want him to just say, don't worry about our food. Just shoot at him and kill him. Oh hell no! I don't even get my reroll.
Dumb luck means well, actually, you wouldn't on. This is an interesting one because a support roll crit fail gives a -2 penalty. So I don't think you can probably dumb luck a support roll, can you? Because otherwise,
No.
how do you know what I mean? How do you give a bonus?
Well,
to
what
them?
happens? What
Well, you
happens
could dumb
is
luck a support roll.
the
Yeah.
dumb luck will try to overcome the -2.
I agree.
Basically,
I
he
think
needs to go
yes,
like,
I will allow
"Whoa,
that.
give me a
Yes,
+1."
no, I will allow that. Yeah, exactly. I agree. You're right. So at the moment, you've just applied a -2, but because of dumb luck, because I'm using dumb luck, you can spend a penny to re-roll the crit fail, but the -2 penalty still applies unless you. So the best you could do is negate
Add
the
a 2
-2
and negate it.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, I'm
I
gonna
agree.
spend a
By some
penny.
random luck, he said, go left. And really, that was exactly the right way to meet you. Right?
Exactly. I'll give you all.
And then I'm gonna reroll. And I
There you
technically I have
He goes,
I
he
still
goes, he goes,
have a
he goes,
reroll.
they're on the left. Oh, hang on. Hang on. They're on the port. Oh, hang on. No, I meant starboard.
No, your other left. Your other left.
Exactly. So as I make
My
that,
left, not your left.
I
So
make
is
that.
that a +2?
That's a +2 negating your crit fail. So
Okay.
I make that a +4 to Clothar's piloting roll, and I make that a +1 total to Walter. So Walter, you've got a +1, and who do you wish to target?
Well, that's what I was about to ask. Do you guys want me to shoot out the fighters, or do you want me to focus on the guillotine?
I would
Suppressing
suggest the
fire.
guillotine. Cut off the head of the snake.
Focus on the guillotine. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I was
Guillotine is.
trying to be helpful and do the targeting for you, but of course you could. I forgot because it's green. You can do it anyway. Okay, 4 shots on the because you got rated far 4 shots on the guillotine.
Yep.
Why didn't it register those as hits or misses? Oh, it's vehicle combat broken just as we needed.
-4 for range. Only the 11 is going to hit, and it's going to be just a regular hit.
It's going to be an 11. Oh, but there's a +4 bonus for
I forgot the
gargantuan.
+1. Well, but I'm also great big, so.
No, guillotine large versus gargantuan. So yeah, you're 12 as
We're
well,
large,
aren't you?
so we're not gargantuan.
No, you're not
Yeah.
large. You're huge, aren't you? At 12.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very annoying. Why does everything break whenever? You know what I mean? So every time I wanted to use mass battles, the mass battle extension would break. Every time I wanted to use a vehicle combat, the vehicle extension breaks.
Is it
It's the luck of the
broken?
wood.
Or is it just you? Did you break it?
I have no idea. I don't know why it didn't work. Is the point I'm trying to make? Is that's the
large
pilot
versus
seat.
gargantuan. Yeah, I mean.
But yeah. So I'm just trying something here. I'm just curious what happens.
Did you add the +4 to your piloting roll? Or +1 to your piloting roll? You didn't.
I just can't work out. I can't work out why it's not calculating the range. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Does the range matter in space combat?
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
a
yeah.
chase, I mean.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so. Sorry, this is bad. This is not going fast and furious today, is it? Silly. Okay. Common. Price and scale. Here we go. Okay, so you're gargantuan, they're gargantuan because you're size 12. So there's no bonuses for size, so I don't know why that large versus gargantuan's coming in. Don't know what's going on there.
Well, how big is the guillotine? Is it bigger than a 12?
I wonder if it's space reach. Wonder if it's space reach causing grief. Guillotine's got size. Right, you should be 4. The guillotine should be 4. I'll get it again. Not doing the range. That's a weird thing. He's not doing the size either. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so it's -4 for range, but you've got a +1. So you're there. It's size 13. You're size 12. So your original shots would have been 3. Yeah. So the 11's the only one that hits. So it's 11 -4 is 7. But you get +1 to shoot, so you hit with a raise. I make that all told. Sorry about that. I have to do. I'm gonna have to do a lot of manual sums today. You can roll for damage. And it's not doing the damage, is it? Okay, that was a heavy weapon. Damage 12 against toughness 29. You want to re-roll? Pop a Benny in, and I'll roll it and see if it makes any difference when I roll it. Hang on, I've had a horrible fault. Had a horrible fault.
Don't do it.
I know what it is.
None of the NPCs are identified.
No, I know what it. I know what it is. Silly, sodding. You know what happens when you pop something on the combat tracker? These days, it doesn't link back to the original, does it?
Oh, it makes a copy.
It makes a copy. Long enough to work it out. There you go. See, look.
So he's got. So he's okay. So you've got to use that one then, yeah.
Yeah, that was completely my mistake. I've forgotten how it works. I'm going to spend a Benny.
Got to roll to 4 hits for that, hasn't he?
No, I was spending a Benny. I was just spending a Benny on the reroll just to see if I can get the damage. Do you want to spend a Benny on the?
The cannon doesn't have the rate of 5.
Yeah, I did throw a Benny. Yes.
The cannon hasn't got a rate of 5 set on it.
It did, but I set it on the other ship.
But on the one you've just taken off hasn't got it.
I know it doesn't.
Yeah, so that needs to be fixed.
Right, now it should work in future.
It's only got 8 points of armor. Ouch.
So now shoot it for real. This has all been test runs. This
has all been test runs, so shoot it for real now. Roll your... yeah, that's all been test...
Okay,
that's all been test runs now. Make your real shooting roll. Go for it.
Okay, real shooting roll. Here we go.
So everything we were doing up to then was just testing it.
Then he rolls crap.
Oh,
okay.
Recoil.
Why'd you let us down for, bruv?
Recoil should not exist on vehicles. It's really annoying bug that is. You're getting the +1. Is it giving you? It is giving you the +1 bonus for the. It's giving you the +1 bonus.
For the weapon. Yeah, it's giving me the +1 for the weapon, but I forgot to add the other +1.
Which is fine. Won't make any
and
difference.
And the ignore recoil effect, yeah.
Yeah.
What's ignore recoil? Just give yourself +2 in future. For now, or fix it another day. Roll for damage. Roll for damage.
That's ignore recoil.
I know, but how does it go in with shooting +1 at the same time? Do you know
just after the shooting, put a comma. Ignore recoil. Yeah.
Even with the less than with the.
They do that as well, yeah. Then it knows it's for that weapon only, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, you don't hurt it, but we got there in the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right, at least we're working now. At least I know what it was.
This thing is a lot tougher than it looks.
I could give him a Benny so he can, re-roll that attack.
Walter, you might want to smite the guns.
If I had smite,
Oh, of course, wrong game.
I'm going to give a Benny to Walter so he can re-roll.
Oh, go for it. Spend a Benny to give a Benny, don't forget. Yep.
Okay, done.
you want
One
to
Benny
re-roll
out,
the
one
attack?
Benny
Is
in.
that what you're saying?
Do a good attack roll now, please.
Even worse.
No, I said a good attack roll. Them dice are shit. Change them. Yeah.
I think I am.
Oil them in oil.
Blame the dice. They've got too much grease on
Always
them.
blame the dice. Okay. 325 damage.
Smelting. Does that smelting thing actually change the dice? Because it doesn't seem to do it for me.
Since Dog Meat
because-
was up there
because
watching, Dog Meat will spend a Benny and give a Benny to Walter
I
to try
suspect
that
it
again.
does change the dice color if you're just using dice colored dice. You know what I mean? The old fashioned dice.
Right. Right. If you're using the ability to color your dice, yes. But I'm
Oh
using.
my God.
Good grief.
Didn't change your dice. See, that's what happened. See, you same shit dice. You're fired. You're never going to be captain.
All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. Fine. I'll change them. Good grief. I'm a stoner. I shouldn't have death metal as my choice for dice anyhow. So
See, when I rolled mine, when I spent Benny to roll the dice, she hit 3 times.
See, it's definitely the dice. Want another Benny? Should I give him another Benny to spend a bit? I'm going to give it. That's 2 Bennies down. Do I
That's
want
3
to do
hits.
that?
That's 3 hits. You can roll damage 3 times now.
All right, good. No, just do high damage with good dice.
Good.
Don't ask for much. Just want to kill the bad guy in 1 hit.
First shot doesn't get through. Doesn't hurt it. Second shot doesn't hurt it. Third shot doesn't hurt it. There we go. Right, Faraway, make your piloting roll. Looks like you better do a good burn here. You've got a plus.
+1.
I gave him a bonus, I think. I rolled an 8, so
I
I
think
gave him a
Faraway had-
+2.
Yeah, you have to go back. I do remember we did have it back.
I
then.
gave him a
did tell you.
+1. No, I gave him a +2, and
It
I
was plus
I
4.
think it was
wasn't
a net +4.
I think
Yeah.
it was a net +4. So that gives you a roll of 5 in total. So
I'm going to put a Benny on that, see if I can beat the 5.
this time give yourself pop a +4 in the modifier box. Just because you'll feel better when you won't be rolling a 1 when you roll a 1, if that makes sense. You'll see a 5. So you got a 7.
Spend Benny.
I'm
I'm going to drop a
Benny.
Benny, make that an 8, please.
Certainly.
Give me 2 successes, and I don't know how many cards it gives in this mode.
That gives you 2 cards. You advance 2 cards onto the 7 of clubs.
Right.
Right.
From a little narrative point of view,
Yeah.
I
please,
want
but-
to
please.
wind up the story. From a narrative point of view, I want to wind up the speed. And once we got the train going in a nice, fast direction, then I'll do the decouple and roll out of the way so that the cargo is now heading off the map towards Jack of Spades. And now we can freely spin around and engage combat.
yeah, but we're not going to do that. We're running away.
All right, we can run away and fire that, but at least now we're
Just
no
try it
longer
3 times and
encumbered
didn't even
by
scratch
the
it.
cargo pods.
And then there's 4 other ships with it. So
Anyway, there you go.
Are you dropping the cargo pods?
no.
Well, the
No,
trick
not
was
if
to
they keep-
accelerate them up and then drop them.
Yeah, if they keep momentum.
It's space. Of course they're going to keep
Yeah.
momentum.
I would argue too. It's called the yeet maneuver.
Okay, I'll drop the cargo pods off you.
No!
Right.
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet. Don't do it.
Clapart
We're
said
not
he dumped
dropping-
them. Clapart said he's dumped
No.
them.
He said he was going to once we got up to speed.
Yeah, and he's got up to speed. He's accelerated 2 cards. He said he was dumping them. What he said he was doing.
So I get a better maneuverability if I'm not dragging them, don't I?
Yeah, and then we abandon the cargo. We don't get paid, and the pirates.
We're not
get it.
abandoning it. We're just dropping it temporarily while we take care of a bit of a melee.
We ain't taking care of that. We just shot it 3 times and didn't scratch it.
Yeah.
And there's 4 other ships with it, and the rest of our ships, unless something joins in like an EXFOR battalion, we're going to be toast.
Well,
yeah.
we're at long range too, so hopefully they're going to miss us.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do with that.
Did you use a penny and crit fail?
No. The guillotine's got two sets of dual-linked medium autocannons, turreted, and a heavy laser cannon that's fixed forwards. Unfortunately, what actually happens is, from a purely narrative perspective, this intruder ship, in its eagerness to get to the prey, flies in between the arcs of all that of the heavy laser cannon firing, and explodes. Oh no!
He got himself blown up.
No, 4 wounds. It's still in one piece. Wow. He's got to make a
Oh.
drive. He's got to make a drive roll or go out of control. But he's taken 4 wounds of perfect damage though. So he's in a bad way. Where's the MPs?
He pulls a Vader.
Basically, yeah. It's locked, so I don't want to lock the Starship crew on there. Really? Pilot. Should be. What? There we go. So he makes a piloting check and fails that. The ship goes out of control, and also we get to roll on the critical hit table to see what happens to the ship. Okay, well the ship's okay. I'll take that back. The ship's okay. The pilot isn't. The pilot takes 30 points of, yeah, so basically the ship takes a hit and then just basically carries on flying on full thrust and never responds to any response. That never responds again. Okay.
Well, he doesn't take 30. That whatever the armor is on the ship, it gets reduced by that much.
I know. It's got a toughness of 20. What's the AP? The AP is AP 30. So toughness 21 minus 8 would be 13. So yeah, he's still dead.
Well, I had to give him a chance.
Just to be clear, did you drop the cargo or not?
Well, if it's got an acceleration that it can basically on its own glide off the map while we take care of what's behind us, yes. But if it's going to hang in 7 of clubs column, then no.
Well, no, physics of space does still apply. It's just obviously it will continue drifting, but it's not got its own engines, and therefore it will just fly in a straight line, which does allow the pirates to because not unless there are other pirates around there, so the other pirates could just nick it instead. It's up to you.
All right, so I'll say no then. I'm going to drag the train with me.
Righty.
Besides, it might block incoming fire.
Yes, so some of the food might get spoiled, but we won't.
Okay. So let's put it back on then. 6
Don't kill us.
cargo.
Hate your
cars,
space.
Handling -3. Okay. So good. I'm just sorting out the blooming pilots. Well, you can do these. This is the type of thing I would now set up as a save battle in the modules.
Yeah, save battles is going to be a very handy feature for the future.
Yep. Okay, right. Everything's. I'm sorry, I've got everything set up now. So, Intruder 1 makes a piloting roll. To 6.
Through the window.
Advances 1 card. Intruder 2 makes a piloting roll. 6 and advances 1 card. Intruder 4 makes a piloting roll. Hang on, if they're doing dedicated, they get +2. So that means they're just making full burns. Get +2 bonus. So that's an 8, and a 5. That's the end of that round. Oh, round 2.
And the other one got an 8 too, but he did it wrong.
Okay, so you're not on a complication. No one else is on a complication either this round. And you are going first, guys. And now we can actually.
Oh, okay. Rackham's on a club. Oh, but he's not on a club on the board. Never mind.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. What's your plan?
Do evasion maneuvers this way and see if I can dodge any incoming fire.
Okie dokie. So,
My support roll.
Oh, yes.
That's fine.
If he evades, don't we have to make all rolls at -2? Wasn't that the?
Yes, but I think support roles wouldn't be affected by that if you're supporting him evading, because of course you're helping him before he does the invasion.
Course,
I would argue.
Yeah.
But it will affect any shooting, which I don't think.
Yeah. Okay.
With Walter firing at -10, it would be if he does evasion, but.
Firing at -10 is
Dogmeat's going to give me really good bonuses this time. It's all good.
Yeah, the dog bites your legs, so you're anchored to the ship.
Dogmeat will spend the Benny to turn that 11 to a 12.
Okay. Evade action to free action. Character zigzags, melee range attacks against him. His vehicle or anyone else applies to penalty to still the start of the vehicle's next turn. The character and any occupants on his mount or his vehicle also take the penalty to their attacks as the erratic movement. If the character performs this maneuver as an action, the penalty increases to -4 in both directions. Evade may not be taken more than once per round. So are you doing it as a free action, or do you want to make it a full action to give you? So free action means you can do -2, but that everyone on board's at -2. Full action means you're -4 to hit, but everyone on board's -4 as well.
Comment, people?
As an action, does he need a successor, or what is the goal? What would a raise do?
There's no difference
Well,
on
it just
raises.
counts as his action.
Okay, so
It just counts as his action. So
I mean, in a spaceship
just gonna
fight,
kinda
in a spaceship
jiggle-jaggle,
fight, it's
or
a bit
the-
different. But if you were riding horses or something, then you could, as a free action, you could evade and then still do something else. But
yeah,
obviously,
I understand.
Yeah.
But because in that case, would the -4 penalty to us, to the rest of the party, even matter? Because what are we gonna do anyway if we don't plan to shoot?
nothing. That's the whole
there-
argument. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So I would argue -4 for the bad guys would be better if we not gonna do anything either way.
So yes, then I guess we'll spend the full turn doing the evasion maneuver as instead of a free action. I'm actively spending my entire turn doing evasive flying.
Okie dokie. That means for this round, that is effect. Well, I'll just put it here of attack Evasion. Okay. -4. For everyone else, what I should really do is put in the -4 effect on, but I don't think anyone's doing anything. So dog meat and support water if they want to. Although, to be honest,
Well-
that brings me to
any
If
Yeah.
Walter's going to shoot, dog meat will support him.
yeah, that brings me to a net -1 between the evasion and dog meat, and so range. I'm only at a -5. I can hit a couple of these fighters. It's all good.
I still have a support. Oh, it doesn't matter.
the dog meat gave you +2.
No,
Which
dog
means-
meat spent a Benny and turned that to a 12.
Yeah, but you can't get more than +2 on a support roll.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know that. Then
Okay.
can I have my Benny back? Thank you.
Oh, and something else I realised yesterday, which I probably should point out, that I had never noticed before. God, did I somehow move the combat tracker on there? I need to. Trying to move the attacks. Who did you attack? Intruder 1 and Intruder 2. So, I lost the attacks against it. Okay, so Intruder 2. You needed to.
Was completely missed.
No, well, yeah, but it is and it wasn't because you rolled a 7. Oh no, you didn't. That was before. That's the unmodified rolls. Yeah, complete miss. So according to that, you hit Intruder 1 once. Yeah.
Great.
Deadlands. I think every setting of Deadlands, I completely missed this. Doesn't have the wound cap roll.
Yeah, exactly.
You shake the vehicle. Which means
Yeah,
the
let's
pi-
go ahead and spend a Benny on that. We've got plenty of them.
Go for it. Those dice are really like pausing mid-roll.
Yeah,
Mm.
they're bugging out.
Nice.
That's better.
4 wounds. Okay. Let's see what the critical hit does first, because you've hit the crew again. Crew! You shoot straight through the cockpit. So that's 34 points of damage. Yeah, you killed the crew. Basically, your autocannon unloads and just basically the shells punch through the cockpit. The ship carries on flying, but the pilot's just a bit of an ick. Okay, Intruder number 2 makes his piloting roll. He gets a +2 bonus because he's only flying. I will spend a penny on that. Loco says Benny's for everyone. I agree. I think he's definitely both. Okay. I forgot to put the +2 on the reroll, so that's a 5. Captain of the Guillotine. Making his piloting roll. Right, that should have been on the Guillotine, but so I'll have to spend one of his bennies on that piloting roll. And a GM Benny on his piloting roll. This range actually 2. Going full burn. There we go. Gets him to there. No, it doesn't. Him to there. And then the last pilot, again, doing full burn. It's 2 as well. Reset. What we then do okay, Intruder number 2 gets to go first. Piloting roll. there. The crew of the Reckless. What's your plan?
Kill the
I'm
wormhole.
going to stop doing evasive maneuver and just do a high-speed burn,
Okay.
just like they have. I can keep the distance apart.
Well, let Walter
There's going to be a
shoot
notice
first
roll,
and
not
then
an
move.
intimidation roll. Hang on.
Maybe let Walter's crashed
Yeah,
out
I'm
again.
going last. I'm on hold basically till the rest
Yeah.
of the crew goes.
Yeah.
We're going to spend the Benny and turn that into an 8. But
Who's that giving a bonus to? Walter or
that's given to a
Clathar?
Clathar.
Clathar's +2. Okay.
Okay, wait. Micah will continue to support Clathar with her electronics.
+3?
And actually, I'm going to try to Benny that. See if I can.
Travis says post-show Bennies to everyone.
No, okay.
Thank you.
And then
Thank you.
dog meat will again support Walt.
So +3 to Clathar's piloting roll and a
And
plus
dog meat will
Um,
spend a Benny to turn that into an 8 for a
plus
+2.
2 to Walter's shooting roll.
Yes.
plus another one, or another 2.
+4 to Walter's shooting roll.
Exactly.
Walter,
The
I
bad
think
guys
you're
are
up
coming
next.
close.
I need the ship in the map again, please.
You can find it in images on the
Shoot
right.
the engines.
Have I unshared it or something? Oh,
No, I can.
I
It's
crashed,
crashed out.
crashed out and it
I
it-
didn't
yeah.
notice. There you go.
decided to.
Yeah.
And I'll need the ship too, please. There we go. Dokie. So everybody's gotten closer, haven't they? So yeah, let's just go ahead and
You're plus.
target
You've got
everybody.
+4 support bonus. Oh, you can target everybody. Yeah.
Target everybody. If it'll let me, I'm going to put 2 of the shots on the guillotine and 1 shot each on the other 2. Or at least that's my plan.
Fine. That's your plan. We can always. You can always assign the rolls afterwards. Okay.
Them shit nice of him.
Sorry, +4. Forgot my +4. Sorry.
Got your +4. So that's a 5,
7.
a 2, a 3, and a 1. So you hit the guillotine once. However, you wanted to allocate 2 hits to the guillotine. And so the guillotine and you are the same size. So a 6. So, sorry, the 3 would actually hit the guillotine. So 5 would hit the guillotine. You hit the guillotine twice, but you miss both the fighters, is basically how it plays out there.
Yeah, it's kind of what I expected.
You get to roll damage twice. Oh! Got an 11 there.
Yeah.
Oh!
No, it was a 5.
Oh. The dice showed an 11. Oh, no, because of... You've definitely got some interesting lag today on your dice, I'm afraid to say. Maybe it's time to save up for bigger guns on the Reckless.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Or maybe some torpedo tubes.
Yeah. To take some... There are ways to make money. Okay. Captain...
I haven't done my turn yet.
Oh, sorry. I do apologise, Himony. You're quite correct. Make your balloting roll, please.
It's Clefar, not Himony.
And to Benny to make that an 8, please.
That would be a
select.
+4 too, right? Because he was also, what was it?
It was +3.
Right. So it puts it right. Would be an 8.
If it's not putting the modifier in, it's not my fault.
Oh, I didn't put my modifier in. I apologize.
That's okay. Okay. Well, the captain's going to go full burn again. And one of my bennies. 1, 2. Get him to there. Then 3 misses on the Reckless from the first dual link medium auto cannon turret. The second dual link medium auto cannon turret opens fire and misses. Heavy laser cannon opens fire.
Oh. Oh god.
And that's a hit.
3 wounds.
Oh, that's nasty. That's an awful lot of damage.
Lasers always OP.
Can't you say
Hey.
that?
He hasn't got ace.
Yeah, it says that. He hasn't got ace. Oh
No.
no.
So you get to make a maneuvering roll, or the ship goes out of control. So that's
Don't
Claffar
we
unit.
have? Doesn't the Reckless have bennies?
Yes,
Can't we use those?
not to soak.
If the pilot has
If the pilot had ace,
pilot
then
has-
yes.
And no, I do not have ace yet. It's my next advance. Literally.
I know.
At least after this fight.
Right, let's roll for Claffar because my dice tend to be so. Okay. I tell you what, the Reckless will re-roll for the piloting roll. Right? This is where all
that does get better.
The Reckless will try again on another. The Reckless will spend another penny. That's on the piloting roll.
Oh, that's much better.
Weedy's going to work.
Phew.
Okay, but you have suffered a critical hit. Oh! Ooh!
Mm,
This could kill someone.
mm,
Oh, hang on.
mm.
This could be unpleasant. 28 points of damage minus the toughness.
Armor.
Okay, so the vehicle minus 16, so that's 12 points of damage, isn't it? 28 minus 16.
Random
12
crew
points.
member.
Yeah.
Pick
Me. Unless anyone's got bullet magnet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's Walter.
The same. What position is Walter in on the ship compared to everyone else?
He's on the top turret.
I'm in the turret. Yeah, I'm in the turret.
Top turret or bottom turret.
Good that I didn't take bullet magnet.
That's a wound to Walter. Ouch.
It's not actually a wound.
No, it's not.
It's a little spray of metal and plastic into his face, but he's good.
Yeah.
You
The
only got your
Reckless is in a
spacesuit
bad
on.
way.
Well, if you don't have your spacesuit on, you really should.
And hard burn gets us to there, except that is the end of chase round 3. This has taken a sudden, very nasty turn for the worse. And then what we're going to do is move everyone back down the chase cards because I've run out of cards.
Can you reset the chase deck as well?
Yeah, the cards would probably be need to move to.
You're on a heart. You'll be fine if you get a complication this round.
It's all right.
Right. Does anyone want to move you up from the 3 of clubs?
Oh, we definitely, I
I
think
will do that.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah. So you should be able to pop a guard on yourself, Clafar. Anyone else? Okay. That puts you up to the 5 of clubs.
I'm going to do that again. Thank you very much.
There we go. So
Finally.
you
I
are,
at least
you are,
got it a red.
yeah. Okay. That was horrible.
All right, we'll go through the usual again. Micah will support Clothar's piloting.
When the Reckless blows up, what campaign do you want to play next week?
I still want to do a supers game.
Good at supers.
And
Okay.
Dogmeat will support Walter's shooting.
Imagine
The other reason I want to
how
get the other reason I want to
Halber
get
would-
started on this campaign is we've got to play Carrion Crown soon. Okay, was that an actual attempt at a repair roll on the ship?
Well, actually, it was supposed to be a support for the piloting, but if I can make a repair roll to fix things up and
Just don't
repair it, I
forget,
certainly
think about
will.
things like spaceship chases and things like that are set over a long period of time. So you can make repairs to the ship, which would take the Reckless down to 2 wounds. If you want to make
In
that a
which
repair
case,
roll for
then
the ship.
I will spend a penny and re-roll that and see if I can get a better number.
And you did.
There we go.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. You basically start. Micah starts running around the ship, shouting at people and banging things and venting
Well, talking
gases.
to the
Stop.
ship. I'll
And
be
talking
talking to the ship.
Yeah. But, you know,
exactly.
the steam, you know, the hot, all the pipes that are spraying out steam. She's turning off valves here and there. You know, picture your typical World War II movie of the submarines getting
Come on.
blasted.
Come on, sweetie, we'll fix you up real good. You know, and you're not gonna. Don't give up on us yet.
Don't give up on us, baby. No,
I just realised, you know, that tub I hit you with a raise, that was still with your evasion on. Well, which you should,
Mhm.
which technically had gone away. Anyway, carry on.
And Dogmeat will roll to 7 to help Walter shooting, and she'll spend a penny on that. Turn that into an 8 to give Walter a +2.
Walter's got a +2. Himini, you've given a +1 to Clafar's piloting roll.
And I'm supporting Walter again.
Okay, Walter's
the
at plus. Okay, Walter's +4. Clafar, you're at +1 on your piloting. What are your plans?
Well, full-blooded to see if I can keep these guys at a higher distance.
Okie dokie. Walter, who do you want to target before the full burn happens?
Oh, it's all going on the Gargantua.
Okie
Or,
dokie.
the guillotine, rather.
The guillotine. Okay. I think you spent a penny earlier when you weren't supposed to. So let's give you 1 back so you can re-roll your piloting again.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
forget,
trying to.
You've got a +3 on that. Don't forget. So that gets you a 5, which gets you 1 square.
I'll take that, please.
No problem at all. You burn to there. Except Walter, I'll let you shoot first. Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's still the same range.
Okay.
Range, belt.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, those are better dice. See the power of good dice.
Better roll.
Hit with raise hit. You might want to go for it. Let's see what you can do here. Come on, you. Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
7.
The next one's the hit with the raise. So roll the next one.
This one's the raise. So let's get some good numbers. There we go.
That's a shaken. Roll the next one. You can always come back to them. Don't forget. Roll the next one. Okay, so do you want to re-roll any of those at the moment? You've got unharmed, shaken, unharmed.
Let's try and re-roll the shake, please.
Okay, let me just apply. Okay, go for it.
Come on. Come on. That's better.
2 wounds.
yeah.
2 wounds. Now, does the captain have the ace?
You shot me.
Oh no, he does. Oh, what a shame! He's out of beddies. Okay. Okay, no, you okay? So that's 2 wounds to his ship. We have no. Oh my word! Oh, hang on. So I just rolled on the critical hit table. Actually, that would have been a glitch, so that could get interesting. But I'm supposed to make his piloting roll first. Just rolled the wrong thing. So I down to here and make his piloting roll. That's unfortunate. Didn't have glitch. Otherwise, he had a glitch, which could have got interesting. But anyway, you've hurt the guillotine, and it's the captain next. He's very angry now. He's going to.
Oh, doesn't Clethar get to move?
How far had already
We
moved?
didn't move. No, we fired him. And
We already
you
moved.
were
moved
there.
him back.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what-
No, we're good.
Oh,
we're good.
okay. Sorry, I missed that.
The guillotine
missed-
is on. The guillotine is having engine issues after that damage dealt to it. He doesn't actually get to advance this turn. Fighters, however, which haven't opened fire only once, they're just burning all the time.
Did he just close 3 cards?
Yep.
Yes, he did. That was a mistake on that's my part because he was there, wasn't
Okay. I was panicking there for a second.
he? Okay. Fine. Right. Rat. Chase round number 5. Okay. The captain is on the 9 of diamonds. One of the fighters is on the 7. You're on the 6 of clubs, which is a complication on a spade.
Anybody want to throw a Benny on that?
Yeah, Micah will give Clethar a Benny to spend on a new card.
Yeah, you don't have to spend a Benny to give a Benny for this one because you're technically
No, I
spending it
just
on the
give him
card.
the one Benny. It was,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I can't do it. He has.
I know. That's fortunate. You what you had to do. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're first, guys. You are first.
All right, shoot that thing again, please.
I was going to suggest shooting the intruder, but because it's closer. But that's done for me. Anyway, first off, we'll roll support roll.
Yeah, I'm supporting Walter again.
+1 for Walter.
Does
he hit last round?
Reckless have any wounds left on it?
Reckless the Reckless is still damaged.
All right, I'm going to roll another repair roll to repair the Reckless.
And I'll probably suspect later on I'll find out you can't actually repair it in flight. But for today, I forgot that rule, so there we go. I'll have to look it up later.
Okay.
There you go. That's a +2 on the.
All right, so there's a 19 for the repair roll. So any wounds she had are gone.
Okay.
And Doug Meat will again roll to support Walter at the shooting. Got 3 bennies. Let's see if spend another benny. And
I wouldn't spend a Benny. Don't worry about spending bennies because Hemini was helping. Hemini, you were helping shooting, weren't you?
No, piling.
no, he was piloting.
Oh, in that case, yeah, Dog Meat can spend a Benny to make it plus. So that makes it +2. So Walter, you've got +3. Clethar, you're at +2.
Did Walter hit last round?
Yes.
Can I
Yes, I did.
persuade him to just make that same shot again? So use persuasion instead of shooting for
Sure.
my support.
Of course you can. Yeah.
No comment.
Okay. Yeah, I gave Dunmeek gives Walter a +2 for shooting.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh bollocks! Come on.
Okay. Well, hang on.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine.
you-
Hold the
Okay,
betting.
okay.
Hold the betting, because Walter's at +4 anyway. You can't get any more. So that's +2 for Clapper,
Oh,
+4
okay.
for Walter. Off you go, guys.
Okay.
I think the shooting has to go first this time.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah, you can both roll together. We'll just deal with it. You know what I mean? Okay. I make that. You've hit the intruder 4. And then we take that roll of a 5. We take that roll of the...
Hit the intruder, and you hit the...
You miss the guillotine, but one of those hits. So if we take the second attack on the intruder, which was a 10, and move it over to the guillotine as an attack, which it should be, you've hit the guillotine once, but it's not. It's you've hit once, but not with a raise, and you hit an intruder once. That's how it works out. It's a bit complicated. It's annoying.
Okay,
You can't
well,
tell
I
Fantasy
think
how
I've
to
locked up.
targeting.
I think I've locked up again, so go ahead and roll my damage for me while I'm booting back in.
Certainly. Yeah.
I think he'd Benny that.
I think he would. Okay, so that's a wound on intruder 4. See where the critical hit goes.
Crew, come on, crew.
Okay, the intruder 4 suffers. You've damaged its handling, so intruder 4 now has a handling penalty of -1. And then you'll probably spend after rolling a 3 for damage. I suspect you want to re-roll the damage.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ignore that spending of ignore what it's saying there, because that's absolutely. But you, as players, you can't re-roll damage on. Oh, you shake. No, you don't shake the intruder 2. The damage is already done.
The reckless, yeah. It's trying to soak damage on the guillotine for some reason. What's wrong with you, Walter?
That's nothing he's doing. He's crushed out.
Yeah, I know.
20 points of damage. Doesn't do anything. Spend. Doesn't hurt the guillotine. And you've got +2 bonus Clapper on your piloting. Which gets you a 5, which means you 1 square. Or +4 bonus, but still gets you a 7, actually.
Put a penny on it to make it 8, please.
Okie dokie. If you just full action. Righty ho. Then we move down to here. Action. That is going to just do a full action burn. Getting a 6. And his guns are in range. All the damage.
Damn laser, man.
Now the laser cannon.
Oh, not the laser again.
Oh, that was close. That was
Holy.
close. Okay. Piloting from intruder 2 to 6. And piloting from intruder 4 gets a 7. Right. Right. And that is the 5th round of the chase, which means you survived. Thanks to the convoy, this chase ends after 5 rounds. The Reckless holds out until then. The guillotine withdraws as escorts, including 2 unfamiliar EXFOR fighters, enter the engagement.
And we didn't have to.
Back.
Good job, everybody, and we still have all the cargo. Woohoo!
Most importantly, the food.
That is
Well,
the cargo.
wind up the boys and let's get this tail end of the convoy moving forward.
Right. Unshare that. So, once it's clear, communications verified that the pirates are disengaging everywhere across the convoy. EXFOR vessels, including a destroyer, arrive in force to accompany the fleet the rest of the way to Goliath's Belt. Overall, the BDF ships came out rather well. 1 freighter was captured and 2 more ejected cargo, but beyond that, damage was light. No. That was testing the chase deck because it's still being designed and alphaed out. I'll be using that for Carrion Crown, I suspect, but until then. Right.
St. Walter's rebooting.
Looks like it. 1 freighter was captured. The remaining pirates fled towards Quadrant 2 with several frigates in pursuit. The destroyer moved out to meet the convoy, continues accelerating out towards Branston's position. They won't be in time to help, but there's hope amongst the Armada that its trajectory might scare the pirates away. Morale is high over the next few hours as the lead ships reach Goliath's Belt. The Reckless is still several hours away as the convoy was staggered to avoid overwhelming the station's landing bay. The smiles around the fleet disappear, however, when an encrypted message crackles out from Captain Burke of the Wildwood. They're insane! They just seized 2 of the ships ahead of us that took the cargo. They're arresting everyone. It doesn't make any sense. They just opened fire. Run! Get out! Get out if you can! Scatter before it's too... Transmission suddenly cuts off. You do.
I must say, we get the hell out of there. We've been arrested plenty of times. Don't need that again.
Well, not if they're shooting first and asking questions later. So it looks like the port's under enemy hands now. So DD Mal.
Well, I think it's a matter. It may also be just a matter of people are rioting. If there's as much famine and so forth going on as they're implying, the people may just be rioting.
Yeah, and we have plenty of food. I don't think we're gonna get welcomed that good if we are the scalpers that took all the food.
Target indicator warnings start blaring on the bridge of the Reckless, as in you're being targeted.
Okay.
This is Captain John Norton of the United Nations Expeditionary Force. You are ordered to resume your course to Goliath's Belt. If you refuse to comply, the emergency provisions of our charter grant us the right to commandeer your vessels and seize any cargo. I repeat, maintain your course or suffer the consequences.
Hey, man, we were still going that way. Settle down. Good grief.
They can take our cargo, can't they? We've got 4
They can
cargo
blow our
pods.
ship up if they want to.
They can
That's
take
They
the
can
our
take that. We
ship.
just got to stash the other stuff. Let's make sure the other stuff's hidden and not on the manifest.
I say we get tasked with delivering the train stuff, the cargo pods, you know? So we're just gonna leave them there. We deliver it, basically. I mean, packages don't get delivered better to my door, so that's the best they can get. And then we get the hell out of here because we still have our investment
Go on
food.
course, though. Just to see what they said. Go on course. Give them the food.
I think it was a sudden but inevitable betrayal by the EXFOR. I think they're taking the cargo. It doesn't make it very clear in the adventure, but it's called the sudden but this section's called sudden but inevitable betrayal. I get the impression the EXFOR, which are the bad guys as it were, sometimes seen as the bad guys by the Banshee Defence Force, under the cover of actually propping to help out, decided they're going to take the cargo for themselves.
It sounds to me like he who controls the food has the power over the belters. So if they have all the food, then everybody's got to do what they want in order to get fed.
At this
Exactly.
point, being at the rear of the convoy becomes a blessing. The only EXFOR ships nearby are 2 fighters. Only one direction offers any chance of escape along the belt towards Quadrant 4. Countless ships are ahead towards Goliath's belt, and several warships move towards Quadrant 2 in pursuit of the pirates. Back towards Banshee is no good either, as the 2 pirate vessels and the EXFOR destroyer are also along that course. So you've got to choose whether you want to leave behind the train cars or risk transporting them to safety. It would appear that looking around, most of the other freighters are decided to make a run for it and are releasing their food cars.
We release it and
guess-
go. We've still got our own cargo, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
We
I
can still
I
make
think
money
I
with
think
that and
we need
become
to keep
heroes
the
by delivering
cargo.
food without having EXFOR attached to it. They just
I-
got to
I
look
think we-
after us when we deliver it. They will be heroes.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I was going to say, so EXFOR is stealing all this food effectively. I was going to say take it, but I guess I can see your point too. Here, have your food. Fine, we're out of here. That
We
works
deliver our
too.
food later, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I got no investment in the trains. I got investment in our food inside.
And everyone knows this will be like EXFOR stole it. Good, right? So we haven't got to worry
Exactly,
about
yeah.
yeah, let's just do that. We'll dump the train,
Yeah.
dump the cargo, and keep our own private stash and just go. We'll try and come back to this place by another route.
So free action, dump the train, disconnect the train, and then wait for some support rolls before I roll my piling to get the heck out of here.
Okay, hold up. Okay, so
Yeah, make sure the cargo's on a collision course with Goliath's belt, and they'll have to go after it instead of coming after
Right.
Do a
us.
really good piloting role. You could pilot the ship so it's targeted for the big EXFOR battle cruiser and jettison it so it goes off.
No,
towards
the
them.
battle cruiser's a lot easier to move than Goliath's belt is. If you're shooting it for Goliath's belt, they'll have to go after it. If you shoot it at the cruiser just off to the side a little bit and come after us anyhow.
So, are you dumping the cargo, or are you going to try and escape with it? That's your.
No, we're gonna
that's your
dump it.
car.
Dump
No,
the
we're-
shit.
Dumping the
Yeah,
cargo,
we're
we're
going
going
to-
to keep our cargo.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're dumping the train and keeping our cargo.
Okie dokie. Sharing.
We
Yeah,
also
the
need to
idea was
contact
to-
EDF to see if we're still going to get paid.
I mean, they can discuss that with EXFOR customer support, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, right. There you go. You've got 2 Charger fighters bearing down on you. Even after you drop the cargo, they're still coming after you.
Got good handling now.
Blast them away.
Because the commander, he has the right to seize your commandeer your vessel and seize any cargo. So you might have dropped the trains, but they're going to still commandeer your vessel if they get the chance.
But we dropped all the cargo they asked us to haul.
I dropped the trains, not what we're carrying internally.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
They're going to try and
What
board
we're,
us and
what
nick
we're
it.
hauling internally, we paid for and bought ourselves.
Yeah,
Correct.
no,
That's
they
why
don't-
I'm not
they-
dropping.
do you think that? Do you think they care?
Yeah.
and more than that, I mean, they're already stealing this stuff. More than that, they may not even know that we have any cargo. They're mostly wanting to seize the ship.
Yeah, and they wanted us to fly to
But at the end of the day, to
proceed to
consider
the
you are a
planet.
food. Yeah, they take, as you said earlier, having the food is power. If they take your ship, you can't deliver food again.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're listening. They're not having our ship. We'll kill these motherfuckers if we have to. Let them
Exactly.
board us and I'll kill them. Yeah.
They're 100 inches away and closing fast. I think
Run, Forrest, run. But if they board us, I'm going to kill them. Yeah.
top speed. Yeah, they are faster than you as well, which I forgot to check for the fighters earlier.
Which means they get.
Got to get to the 7 of diamonds.
For every
Okay.
1,000, for each side gains a bonus of +1 for every 10% over 10,000. So the side with the longest range weapons also gains a +2 bonus. It's quick chases. Okay, check that one out. The side with the highest. Hang on.
I think they get something.
A quick chase. Oh no, sorry, that's a quick chase. I'm misreading. They actually have rules for quick chases. They do it. I think you guys want to blow them up, don't you? So speed in space is default 10,000. Most ships cruise at that. Every 10% greater than that grants a +1 bonus on piloting rolls to change position in a chase. Every 10% lower, so they got 12,000, so they get +2 on their piloting rolls to change position.
I remember there was something you get when you're faster.
Yeah. Space rules are slightly different because everybody has the same max speed, which is why I was pointing out the hot rodding. It would have given you a +1 in chases because I knew what was coming. Okay,
but the toughness, the toughness would be devastating. Last chase, -2.
I agree. I don't disagree with that. I didn't expect to actually hit you.
So we have a notice for support from Dog Meat for Walter again.
Whatever you want to do.
If Walter's going to shoot.
I mean, Mikey, you might not be able to make the ship go faster, but you can use your repair to try and tweak the engines to get more power out of the keymates and stuff like that. So you can use repair to support Clapper. Okay, that's a +1. That's a +1 to Walter.
No, I think we're going to Benny that. There we go. There's a +2 for Walter.
There's +2 for Walter. For
that's better.
Clapper.
Okay,
I'm going to roll the repair to boost our speed.
I'll make it +3 for Walter.
Exactly.
And what? Yep, go for it. It's just to make the ship run more efficiently. So
I'm going to roll the Benny that.
+3 at the moment. Yeah, +3 at the moment.
Yeah, +3.
Okay, so, well, I don't think it makes. Does 100 make a difference on range, Walter?
Yes, 100 is the extent of medium range. So with my +3, that nets me.
Then you probably want to make your +3 to hit shots first. So put that +3 in the modifier box, and Clapper, put that +3 modifier in the modifier box.
And I need the ship again, please.
Put it in the mod box.
Okay, hang on. I need to make sure it's the same ship again. Actually, thinking about it.
EXFOR pilot is got a complication. He's on a 10 of clubs.
Yeah, I know. I get to deal with that.
He's on a 10 of clubs on the board too. So
I know.
He's on a club on the board.
I get to sort that one out on his turn.
Yeah, club on club. He's in all kinds of trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think in space, wasn't it a club and spades just give -2 to the complication?
Crappy dice are back again. Stop crashing before saving a dice, okay?
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, -2 on his piloting will go out of control. Oh, no, make that. I see there's a hit there.
Oh, there's one hit, yes. Excellent. Now
Yeah, but if I'd been using the right dice, it would have been even worse. Never mind. Okay, so one hit. Let's just see if we can take him out. Nice. Big whammies.
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, there we go.
Ouch.
That's a bit better.
Do the EXFOR pilot? The EXFOR pilots do have an ace. 4 wounds doesn't take him out, and I've only got 1 Benny left. No, it's a pilot. See if you get a crew hit. You don't. Oh! You've just reduced his top speed by 10%.
But now he only gets a +1.
He only gets a +1 bonus to chase you down. Okay.
Is he out of control?
He's got to make his piloting check. Oh. Pilot. Yeah. Pilot. Pilot on guns. Pilot on guns.
Worth crashes into his friend, killing them both.
Hmm.
Too far apart. Okay, he's out of control. He's vulnerable.
Yeah, it's too bad he's going to get a go again before I get to shoot him again.
I know.
It's the end of their next turn, though.
Yeah.
Right, but his
I
turn
need
is
to roll my
next.
piloting.
Yes,
Oh,
go
yeah.
for it. +3 bonus. Off you go.
Put it in the box.
He didn't put it in the box.
He didn't put in the box, so we'll have to do it the hard way. That's an 8,
That's
so
a
that's
eight.
2 squares.
I don't know. Tell him to put it in the Tell him to put it in the box. He never puts it in the box. It's not fair. I just tell him to put it in the box and he doesn't do it. Do try.
Well, sometimes I get excited and roll the dice before
Yeah,
I hit
but-
the target.
You have
That's
to
why.
realize
But that's
math
why I
is
told you.
hard.
That's why I told you to. That's why I would say do it way before you had to roll. But I don't mind. I'm only having a bit of fun. Don't worry. Okay. So charger number 1 only gets a +1 bonus because of his 10% faster speed. Oh no, charger number 1 gets +2. He's not going all out because he wants to shoot you as well. So he's doing this as a free action. Gets a 9 into there. Going to target you. Then he's going to fire his. He can only do one or t'other because it's multi-action to fire multiple guns. I think he's going to fire missiles at you.
Okay, -2
ECM,
to lock
electronic
on.
countermeasure.
Damn, baby.
-2.
Easy.
-2 to lock on. That takes it down to 4. They still hit.
Damn it.
But you get a +2. Doesn't he get a chance to dodge it now? Because it's
Oh, hang-
missiles and he's got a
oh, hang-
+2 because
Hang on.
The
Hang on. Did I make a mistake?
Amsterdam or whatever it is.
He's got to make an electronics roll to lock on in the first place, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Mm.
Which shows what I forgot. So that's a -2 on that.
Yeah.
Which means he doesn't actually. Yeah, he doesn't get the lock on because of ECM.
Excellent.
So he can't actually fire the missiles. Good point.
Yay.
This turn.
This turn. Okay, EXFOR pilot number 1 gets to make his piloting roll. A +1
He
bonus.
has a complication.
Oh, he does. Okay, but so in that case, I need to. He rolls a 13, therefore he gets to avoid. Hang on, I have to take 3 off that. He gets a 12 on his complication, so he's fine. Now he makes his piloting roll for the chase. He doesn't get the +1 bonus. It's only for maneuvering, so he can only get to there. Will also target you. He will fire his dual link autocannon. Hitting.
With raise. Ouch.
Doesn't hurt you.
Oh. Very good.
Round 2.
Ah, now you know how I felt.
Now we're going
Round
to kill
2.
him.
You've got a joker.
Mm-hmm.
So did we all get bennies?
You should have done. Well, because you're
I'll
all in
let
the
you
ship.
know.
I'm going to
Yeah.
shout
Yeah,
at
we
Jafar to
gotta-
make sure he
But
does
it
a
gets
really
even
good
better
fighting roll.
because you're all in the ship and the ship got the Joker. You all get Jokers. You all get the Joker bonus.
Mhm.
Yeah, got a 9 to my support roll.
And that was supporting who?
Walter. Oh, Clathar,
Walter.
sorry. Yeah.
Clathar. Clathar put
Pilot.
+2 in
I
your
mean,
modifier
I'm up
box.
there with the pilot shouting at him. Fucking fly better.
Who's next?
Yeah,
Let's go, Walter. Kill him. Kill him
I'm gonna
again.
roll.
I
You
got
stop rolling
him.
the same numbers all the
That's one.
time, please. TBD.
Just be glad that only my trade roll was a natural run, right? Not also the wild die, or else the -2 would have hit again.
There. Oh, and let's Benny that to turn that into
You
a.
can't get better than a +2
I
on
can.
a support
Right,
roll.
I'll save that. Right. Okay.
Okay,
and then
so that
take
Clathar,
down
make sure
the-
you have a +4 in your modifier box. And then dog meat's up, isn't it? I make it
No,
a
then roll
plus.
the piloting roll, yeah.
Dog meat gets you. I make it +3 to Walter, +4 to Clathar. Oh. Nice.
Yay.
Hit with a range on Charger 1. Range? Raise. Well, you can spend a penny and re-roll, but you are bigger than they are, so it's going to be harder to hit. So I think it might be worthwhile just taking a
Yeah,
hit with
I
the
think
raise.
I'm willing to go with yeah. Oh, that's kind of a
I've
crappy
also got
roll.
anti-missile countermeasures.
Oh, it's
So you
one
get
though.
+2 to piloting rolls to evade missiles. Ship is cool.
Oh yeah, that's why I said the ECM is great, because between the ECM and the AMSCAM, missiles are almost useless.
Would that also apply to torpedoes?
Yes.
So it sounds like laser cannon's the way to go.
FTL,
Yeah, pretty much any direct fire.
Just get close enough to them and let me at them.
EXFOR pilot's distracted. Okay, and Clathar, I saw.
If I did his piloting roll, he got a good number. Yes, that was it.
EXFOR pilot number 2. He lost 10% of his speed, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So as his free action, he's going to make his piloting roll. It's annoying. I was going to say you could attempt to burn out there, flee this round, but he's caught you up. He's going to fire fuel link cannon. I actually have a rate of fire more than that. Rate of fire 3, yeah.
These are medium autocannons. Ouch.
Yeah, we may want to give the Reckless some sharper teeth.
Okay, the first one hits and doesn't do any damage. Second shot doesn't do any damage. Third shot doesn't do any damage. You're technically hit 3 times, but fortunately the Reckless's armor keeps it safe. Right, Charger 2 pilot is distracted, but he's still going to make his piloting roll. He doesn't crit fail, but he can't do anything else. That's the end of that round. Okay, EXFOR pilot got a club. 2. You're on the 6 of hearts. Okay, EXFOR pilot 2 is Charger 2. Charger 2 is unaffected by that complication. Does anyone want to spend a penny to give the Reckless try and get the Reckless a better card?
Yeah, I'll give one to Claffar.
So what you have to do is just give it to Claffar, and then Claffar spends it on the ship. If that makes sense. You don't have to spend a Benny to give a Benny in a chase if you're on the same vehicle. Right, so.
We go. I gave him the Benny.
Okie dokie. Well, I'll make that the Ace of Hearts. Unfortunately, you're not forced for away, so this will be the last round of the chase. Then we'll try the quick chase rules for the rest of it, just to spend the chase with, just so we get.
Yes, I'll give him a good raise. There you go. That's it. Pilot and roll.
Okay.
That's +2.
+2 piloting to Claffar.
Oh wait,
Okay, +3 piloting in total to Claffar.
Walter.
+2 shooting to Walter.
spend a Benny to turn that to an 8, and that'll give Walter a +4.
Walter's +4, Claffar's +3.
All you got to do is get a 30 or higher on your roll, Claffar. Okay? No pressure.
Yeah, but I only need a raise because that's the best I can get. Like, I'm only going 2 squares. I can't go anymore.
Yeah.
30, that means you get warp speed.
We'll go plaid.
Oh my god, he's gone to plaid.
Okay, that all missed, so I think I'm going to re-roll it because those were
Okay.
kind of low numbers. Doop, 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 doop. That's a little better.
They all missed
Still
still.
not enough, though. Okay, one more shot.
Unfortunately, your high numbers were on the long range, which meant they still missed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
ones there.
okay. Yeah. All right, not going to do it.
I think you actually after a,
Wow.
I think I'm not worrying about it today, but I think technically speaking, after you fire a single 4-round burst of those guns, they're out of ammo.
Well, that's just it. Is the auto cannons? It's not 100 shots. It's not 100 rounds. It's 100 shots.
Oh, okay, that's fair
I've
enough.
only
then.
fired. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've only taken like 8-10 shots total. So
Okay, that's fine. That's what I couldn't remember. Okay, let's have your piloting roll. He's fighting. Fucking, you really got to shoot him down, which, as you say, you need bigger teeth in the reckless.
Yeah, we need
Plus,
to upgrade
yes,
the
you did
auto
it.
cannon.
No, you put it in. You had the +3 in there and all. That's it. We're out of it. We've gone.
Well, no, you're not, because the problem is you've got to be a minimum of 4 squares away from the people behind you before you can attempt to flee. And the problem is if they catch you up, you can't flee. That's the problem. Okay. This ship took the damage, so it's only got +1 on the pursuit roll. It's a 7 and gets to there, which is enough to stop you being able to flee, you see. And then he's going to fire his autocannons.
well, no, we're 4 cards away. We can flee.
Well, you are 4 cards away, so you can flee. Yeah.
Hmm.
All down to what happens with this one, isn't it, really? He gets +2 to his.
But
No,
he
you
can't
can still
move
flee.
further.
You can still
Yeah.
flee. He can't catch you. You can only get to there. And he's going to fire his autocannons.
He sort of gets a parting shot.
Run, reckless, run.
Oh!
Ooh, he hits. It's quite a
roll
lot.
because they're going to roll all ones.
Oh no.
Cheating, GM.
It's a
Yeah, yeah.
wound.
GM has all the good dice.
Oh!
Yeah. Now you know where all your good dice went.
This could be bad. Oh dear.
Imagine Halvor just coming back from his
Right,
rehearsal.
okay, so what
like in
campaign
2
do you want
weeks.
to play next week, guys?
Yeah. He just comes back and the ship is dead and everyone's dead and like, what the hell, guys? I'm gone for 2 weeks.
Do we have any? Does Reckless have any bennies left?
Yeah, without the ace, that the problem is without the ace, you're a bit stuffed there. Okay.
Yeah. We just took 9 wounds without the ace. So I mean, we're dead.
Okay.
We'll work something out next week, I'm sure. Well, I think that's a good cliffhanger to leave it on.
We were 4 cards ahead. We should have fled. You're cheating. You're just trying to kill us because you want to play your new game that you've converted. That's all it is. I know what it is.
Oh, hang on. You were
Can we
4
make a
cards
fleet
ahead.
roll now?
Shiny
were
campaign
cards-
syndrome.
You were 4 cards ahead. You did get away. I don't actually get to shoot you.
Yeah, see?
Mhm.
You're not going to play your game next week. No.
Well, it's a piloting check. It's a piloting check. Now that he's 4 cards away, it's a piloting check. So
Cathar, do a good piloting check, please.
Can we
Well, actually-
support him?
He doesn't need to. He could have done it. It's my mistake. You were 4 cards away before, so he can just flee, which he did. He rolled ridiculously well, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Right.
roll there doesn't count because that was a rubbish roll.
He already did it.
Okay, right, that different. Okay, you take 5 wounds and we'll work out what we're doing next week now.
No.
I'll do the piloting.
Okay. Right, the Reckless is actually wrecked.
Floating dead in space.
Exactly. We'll come up.
Look at my piloting roll. I got a 5. I'm
Yeah.
unskilled and I had a -4 in it. Okay?
that-
I'm a better
I'm
pilot
afraid
than you.
that-
I'm the captain of this ship.
That means you failed. You failed. You need a 6 minimum. Anyway, we shall leave it there. We'll see. I'll come up with some evil plans for next week. That is a very brutal first adventure, but then you're meant to be high level characters. I suppose it assumes by then you ace and stuff. But anyway,
For some reason we haven't got Ace. Our pilot hasn't got Ace.
there already is. It's on his.
Yeah.
It's on his upgrade list, isn't it?
Do we get an advance now? Do we?
Next break, next advance.
You don't get an advance yet. This is the first part of the first plot point.
Yeah,
You
sounds
didn't
like
even-
2 advances to
but
me.
that's-
Yeah.
yeah, we had that other thing where we were fighting off the alien, and then we were
I
fighting
know.
off the chest bursters, or-
I agree. I gave you
mean-
convictions for those. I gave you convictions
yeah, and that
for those.
really helped. Ooh,
And
we're
then-
still alive.
Well,
In
no
any
one's
case,
spent-
I-
Yeah, I know. No, go away.
In any case, I'll vote. We all write in the Discord like it was a good run and everything. So Hell was just like out of his mind. Thinks, what the hell did those guys do?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. I'll put that up. I'll put that in the chat now. Okay. Yeah, we will play next week, but we will carry on. And as you say, we can. There's all sorts of things I can do, but.
Well, thanks very much for it, and we'll see you
We'll be back next week.
next week. Pick up the pieces one way or another.
Yeah, I'll work out a way to save it.
Go
I'm
with
getting
escape.
fun.
You said, listen, you said before he made that roll, you said he made a piloting roll and you're all home free. And then he actually
I will
rolled the wrong button.
I will watch the video and see if he was 4 squares away. If he was 4 squares away and his piloting roll allows him to flee,
was four,
he get
one
away.
of them was 6 squares back and the other one was 5 squares back. So yeah, we got away.
I will watch the replay and let you know
Next week.
next week. But yeah, don't worry, we will be carrying on. Don't you worry. And I will pencil in a. Okay, I was planning. I'm good at supers. I'll come up with a 1-shot at least. I can do 1-shots for supers. So anyway, I'll work out a date for the Saturday game. I'll see you all next week when I work out. I'll watch back the strip. You either have got away by the seat of your pants, or we deal with the fact that the Reckless has lost the less on the end of its name. Anyway, we'll see you later, guys. Have a good weekend.
Cold rock spinning in the dead man's sky. There's half ration in the pays of light. Bulkhead groans like it's gonna cry. So pour me another before I die. Ghost rock dust in my boots and beard. Pirate smile ear to ear. EXFOR says they're volunteers. Yeah, volunteer to take our gear. Pour me another vacuum friend. If the hull gives way, that's just the head. Stars don't care and the dark don't weep. So drink it down before we sleep. We don't make a dead rock Goliath spin. Dark and freeze just to breathe again. Trade went sour, we lost the wind. Still beat the void, we're drifting in. Station cook says protein's fine. Don't ask what crawled in the mine. If it's got a pulse, it's food or wine. Depends how long it's been in brine. Pour me another vacuum made. Gravity's life, but the debt's got weight. If tomorrow comes, we'll curse it then. Tonight we're kings of broken men. Who owns the belt? Not you. Not me. Who owns the air? Whoever's got the key. What do we own? This drink and this seat. And the rock under our frozen feet. Skinny shadows, not tonight. Reckon the whispers kill the light. More out there, yeah, that's a fright. But it ain't buying the next round right. If Banshee calls,